red balloon drifts lazily before you. Like a child, reach out to grasp its string. The lazy string writhes in your grasp, leaps and constricts around your forearm. It twists and tightens, the sticky, sinewy strand, and it pulls. The earth falls away from you. You ascend toward the angler that laid this trap, toward the Twilight Zone. Oh, howdy, y'all. Happy Hump Day, Dolph, Odious. How are you doing, friends? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Ad break. Yeah, ad break's going on right now, because I wanted to start as soon as I could, because I started late today. It was a delivery, which I just hauled into my apartment, which is why I'm sweaty. Turns out, treadmills, even the small ones that go underneath your desk, still freaking heavy. How are y'all doing? Oh, what is a hump day without a sticky, sinewy strand, right? Right. Thank you, Odious. Oh, how are y'all doing? Y'all also, Odious, I saw what you did. Saw what you did. Thank you. You wonderful. Also, y'all, if you aren't following the wonderful Dolphinus, what are you doing? Fix that right the fuck now. Dolph is an amazing, amazing streamer. Plays horror games, and has an amazing reflex for jump scares. Just like curses them out in 2 languages, which is a ton of fun. It's a ton of fun. So check Dolph out next time they're live. Oh my goodness, how the heck y'all doing? Are y'all ready for this week to be over, or do you not want it to be the weekend yet? I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready for the weekend. You have a potty mouth in various languages. It's impressive, I gotta say. Expressive gamer gets spooked. Exactly. Eggs. Oh my goodness. So, quick update. I think I have examples for the first batch of emotes ready to go, ready to send out. So hopefully things will get updated and new soon. At least in the next month. That's my hope. So yeah. Yeah. How y'all doing? Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Excuse me, it was kind of a it's kind of a laid back day, even though I just kind of worked as normal. It was kind of laid back. It was nice. It's nice. I had a meeting this morning, and then I had nothing else to do after that besides regular, hey, try and make this kind of work. And that was good. Quiet day for you too? Nice. So it kind of hurts for Monday adventures. Ooh, I bet. Did you go all over the park, Odious? Because it looked like y'all went all over. Y'all had a blast. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I have some coffee. Ah. Or was Monday not Disneyland? Was that a different day? I could be thinking of the wrong day. We just went all over. We didn't hit Spacelands. Oh, nice. Did the fam have fun? That's not your kids' first visit, right? Or is that their first visit? Or was it? I guess is the better conjugation of that. Oh, I haven't been since you're 16, one and only time. Ooh, they did with her when I 3 whites. Nice. I went when I was 10. Yeah, maybe I was younger than that. Might have been 7 or something like that. That was my one time too. Oop, excuse me. First time for 2/3 of them. Oh, that's fun. That's a ton of fun. I'm glad that you all y'all got to go. and have fun and enjoy the weather because it looked like it was pretty nice by you. We've been having thunderstorms like all week, and it's been wonderful. It's been so nice. We're getting rain. Hopefully that'll fix the goddamn drought. Star Wars Land was so good. You were impressed. Did you build a lightsaber? I have to ask that. Also, did you have the blue milk? I've heard really good things about the Star Wars Land. I'm a little surprised they couldn't keep. Well, I guess maybe not surprised because it seems like it might have been a bad time to do it. But like their Star Wars casino, not casino. Disney doesn't have casinos. They make enough money the regular way. Their hotel, their Star Wars hotel, I think didn't last, right? Actually, if you wanted quinceañera or a trip to Disneyland, you pick Disney. Ooh. Do the whole big dress thing, yeah, and whole family and friends they're gawking. Yeah, I get that. I get that. That's awesome though. You got to go to Disney though. Oh, what was your favorite thing about that trip, Delph? If you have one. Did not building it for $250, right? Or 220, yeah. I remember when Disney announced they were doing that, there was some guy there was some shop in Oregon that makes custom lightsabers that can be used for dueling. So actual like can be used to as contact like dual sabers. And his were like 10 times the amount of customization, only like $150. But I do like that they kind of have the whole shebang just right there at Disney. Blue milk is good. Didn't try green. What did blue milk taste like? Because I forget, like, is it like a little bit coconutty or like pineapple-y? Says your next message says coconut base, but you tasted zero coconut. It was beautiful. Ooh, that sounds good. Tower of Terror was your favorite, I bet. Was Tower of Terror what they turned into the Guardians of the Galaxy ride? Or is Tower of Terror still its own thing? Or am I thinking of Splash Mountain? Could be thinking of Splash Mountain. Could be thinking of neither of them because it all kind of blorps together. Because it's been a long time since I've been to Disney. And I've just been hearing things. Tower of Terror is dead. God, I thought so. And that's sad. That's real sad. Oh, I can't remember if I went on the Haunted Mansion ride or not. I remember going on, was it Mr. Toad's Wild Ride or Mr. Frog's Wild Ride, where you go to hell? I remember that being just so warm. Me and my dad went on that one, and we both had to take off our jackets. Yes, we had jackets. Yes, I know, it's odd in California to wear a jacket, but it was so hot. Oh, that's being turned into Tiana themed splash ride, which is fine. Nice. That's pretty cool. I mean, why not? I mean, why not update it for some of the newer Disney movies, right? That is sad about Tower of Terror. I do mourn that. It was Mr. Toad's, yes. I remember that. I also remember going on Dumbo and the Teacups. And do they still have that like weird, it's not like a monorail, but it's like a elevated rail roller coaster where you go around the park or you go above like crowds and whatnot. Maybe not crowds, but you know. I remember riding that at night and being in the first car and being absolutely scared out of my mind. Because I couldn't see what was in front of me and it just looked like nothing. Yeah, I don't know. I have a good way to explain it. It was like not its own roller coaster, but it just kind of went around part of the park. And it always seemed like it was going over like regular spots. I don't know what it would be called. Maybe that was in the space area. You sure you go back at some point? Already mentioned it recently. Take your nephews. Oh, that'd be fun, Dal. That'd be fun. See, that what you do is you one day, maybe the first day, maybe the last day, you make an excuse and you go off on your own for a little bit. That way you still get plenty of family fun in seeing Disney with through someone's brand new eyes. Then you also get to do things that you want to do. And it might not be up to the nephew's standards. Depending on if they really like roller coasters or you really like roller coasters. My goodness. Odious, what was your favorite favorite part of your trip? Well, obviously, we'd find a reason to go find some Disney princesses and chat up. Nice. Very nice. Do you have a favorite Disney princess? Goes for anybody. Does anybody have a favorite Disney princess? I don't know if I do. It's been so long since I've seen a proper Disney movie. Like Ariel. Oh, that's it. That's a really good choice. That is a very good choice. Mine might be Ariel as well. So I remember watching the Little Mermaid TV show, which wasn't great, but it was on TV, so I watched it. I don't think. I mean, it's been forever since I've seen the Snow White movie. Been forever since I've seen Cinderella. I haven't seen Brave or anything newer than that. Ah, Princess Leia. Favorite Disney princess. There we go. Although Ariel's a close second, I gotta say. We just sip at that. Favorite part was hanging in Star Wars Land and going on Rise of the Resistance. Nice. Ooh. I do remember they had a Star Wars ride way back when. It was like a experiential thing. Like the seats and whatnot moved, and it was really cool. And the Indiana Jones ride. I think I went on that like 3 times. Nice save. Thank you. Star Tours is still there. Is that what that is? Nice. It was a good one. Well, thank you. Thank you. I was trying to come up with a smart-ass way to get out of it, and you know what? I did. Esmeralda would be a fun one to look for, but you don't know if she's around that much. Ooh. Yeah. Would find Black Widow before her, you would think. Yeah, don't they have like an entire like Marvel's experience going on there? Yeah, you spent a lot of time in Disneyland. I mean, I expect it. Like, if you live in California or that area, you can find the really right, exactly. When passes were cheap, you could find the really cheap days to go or really cheap times to go. Excuse me. We want to go to the Marvel section first for sure. Yeah, I bet. They do it in California Adventure, the other park. Oh, see, when I went, California Adventure was still under construction. That's how long ago it's been. And then Star Wars, or Star Wars as he says it. I love it. Oh my god, Duff, that's cute. That's so cute. Wasn't there like a Muppets parody of Star Wars at some point? For some reason, I have Miss Piggy wearing the Princess Leia buns, in my head, because that's Star Wars. Oh, for sure, yeah. It has to be, right? Has to be. Oh my goodness, y'all wonderful. Hope you know that. Hope you're having a good day. And so, okay. Do you have any fun things planned for the weekend? Or any fun things coming up? No, me? No, you. I might hear a sound. I'm plugging in a controller. Hey, it didn't yell at me. Cool. This weekend I'm excited. Because fingers crossed, neither one of us gets sick again. But I'll be seeing my mom. It's been it's been a while since we've seen each other. She went on a cruise and then came back with COVID, and right as she was getting better, I went to PAX and got COVID. So it's been a bit. And last weekend I was just absolutely exhausted. So I think we're gonna see each other on Saturday. I think that'll be fun. They just made a Neo San Francisco from Big Hero 6. Ooh, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the movie, but yeah, I've seen enough like things around it. That's really cool. Do they have like a Pixar area? Or I guess do they have like mascots from Pixar walking around? Be cool setting to visit. Yeah, 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 yeah. It'd be like kind of your own like cyberpunk esque area, right? That'd be really fun. And also, question of the week. Please help me. Do you have any tips or hacks for how to drink loose leaf tea? Odious knows I've been using the diffuser balls that you cut in half, that you open in half and you fill, and then you do that. But they're just such a pain in the butt to use. I've got one potential that I'm looking at for a way to actually drink loose leaf tea in a way that doesn't irritate me. But I'm open for suggestions or hacks. You never tried. Wow. I don't recommend it necessarily. Oh, kind of. Usually on the California Adventure side, a lot of times. Oh, gotcha. That's wild. Sounds like a lot of work. It is. It is. It's a lot of work, and you end up getting a lot of crud in your stuff, in your drink. Okay, diffuser balls are shit. Absolutely, they seal like garbage. Yeah, yeah, and never open right. No, they don't. They don't. And you have to fill up only half of it, but you can't just like fill up just a tiny bit, like because you got to do that. It's a whole thing. They let so much out. Kettle with a diffuser built in. Pain in the ass to clean. Yeah, you mentioned that. That's tough. I know that Brandon had a little Nessie diffuser that his wife uses. He recommended that, and then I think Tattered recommended another one in Discord. I have it open still. Where it's like the ball, but if the ball just hung and you just filled that open and you put that over the top. So it's not like you fill it in half, it's just like you fill up like this cup and then you submerge the cup into the tea. Which seems like a really better way to do it because you don't have to try and fill half of it out at a time. Yeah. Has been the things you posted in Discord. Gotcha. I need to comb through those again. Cause yeah. I might be looking at the one that you posted, Odious. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm open to it. Cause I've got some loose leaf teas that are just a pain in the butt to use. And so I've not been drinking them. But I really want to drink them because some of them are really good. Other ones have caffeine. I only remember about them when it's, too late to have caffeine. Looked functional as well. Yeah. Takes up too much space. Looks easy to clean. Yeah. If it's easy to fill and easy to empty, those are high points in my book. Because I've realized, like, loose leaf tea out of, like, a regular plastic container that seals at the top, kind of a pain in the butt to get stuff out of with the spoon. you know? Oh, but I guess I digress. Just a tiny bit. Tattered, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? Are you doing well? It's good to see you. What's functional? The tea diffuser you posted in Discord. You like to hang yours somewhere when they're clean? Yeah, 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 yeah. I have I got years ago, I got this like little tea divider that had like spaces that would easily fit like half a box of tea. And I used to, I put like, the clean balls in there and whatnot, but just a pain, an absolute pain. Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, it looks nice. I like that. Unlike the diffuser balls, you fill it from the top, and you don't have to worry about just filling half of it and then trying to close it without stuff escaping. Oh, but welcome, welcome. And y'all, if you don't know, and you aren't already, please give the wonderful Tattered Ragdoll a follow. She's an amazing streamer, plays a lot of cozy games, and recently had a birthday. So happy belated birthday as well. And check her out next time she is live. It's very nice. It seems like a good one. I need to go through all the recommendations that y'all posted because I have like three. I was saying this before. I have like 3 or 4 like loose leaf teas that I'm not drinking because they're just a pain. Everything that I use or the diffusers that I have are just a pain to clean. Measure your mugs before buying would suck to get. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I do have a variety of mugs. That's one thing that I have a lot of in my life is mugs. But I still don't have enough. Oh, that reminds me. I had a color changing mug that was stars, and then when it got hot, it would show constellations of the zodiac, and I broke that, and I need to get a new replacement. But I have a couple that are just ginormous that would probably work well. Giant bottle that you just toss loose leaf in. Ooh, batch of cold brew. Ooh, who's that in Discord? Ooh, why thank you. Appreciate that. Biggest mug is 22 ounce, but it's still only 4 inch across. Ah, so you're probably fine. Gotcha. Yeah, I got a it was from the video game Prey. Like it was just a classic like ceramic mug that had a design on it of a post-it note that says "not a mimic." I was like, "Oh my god, I love Prey, and that's an awesome thing to have on a mug." Got it. The mug is ginormous, so I can't use it for anything because everything in it just looked like I could, put like 8 ounces of coffee in it. And it looks like it's espresso in another mug. It's just like takes up the tiny little bottom. So it's unwieldy, but if needed, I could wieldy it. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. We'll say that's fine. Oh, but I hope you're doing well, Tattered. Oh my goodness, y'all. So, have you got to go grab birthday dinner? Absolutely. Have a wonderful birthday dinner. And of course, and enjoy the lurk. Happy to have you lurking. I was thinking of popping open a little game called Sagebrush, which I don't remember, which did all right in some of the polls. But it's a game I've played before, and it is a walking simulator, and it seemed like a good, potentially one and done stream for a Wednesday. We'll see since I got started late. It's fun. It's fun. You walk around and explore an abandoned cult compound. And yeah, it's a really fun game. Or it's a game I really like. Head upstairs for bath time, but nope, sister's just venting. Oh jeez. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm glad. I'm glad that it's not quite bath time for you. Oh, does Sagebrush sound fun for y'all? I think it'll be fun. I enjoy a good walking sim. Actually, I enjoy a mediocre walking sim. What am I talking about? I enjoy a lot of walking sim. Let's do it. All right. Oh yeah, does that happen in multiple languages too? Oh, let me pop open the game and start trying to capture it. Maybe after it does some loading. Maybe I'll wait. Oh, good. It's already at the thing. So we good. Whoop. Goodbye. And hello. Hello? Cool. but if needed, I could wieldy it. Gothic doing Gothic things. Thank you, Odious. Okay. Legit. A goal of mine before next stream, so before Monday, is to get all y'all's quotes done, because I have a backlog of quotes. And I even have a quote in the backlog that says I have a backlog of quotes. So you know it's bad. Let me see. I am... Okay. Game, you gonna show up? If I swap over to you over here, still nothing. Huh? That's you. Forte. I click in. Click options. Apply. Just do not do full screen. See how that works. Okay, if I hide, show. Wah. Wah. And then I click in. Oops. Shit. Let me close. I gotta close it. How many quotes so far? I don't know how many we have in total, but we have close to... Oh my god, we have close to 16 waiting to be added. So, you know, I think we've probably gotten close to 70 at this point. Okay. We're open up the game. OBS. OBS, you capture this thing. No quote 40. Okay, so we don't quite... Oh, no, we do. We made a drink with P. We did. And that was... What's 69? Yeah, it was worth a check. Why do you say you're full screen? You're not full screen. We need one there. We do. We might. Do we have 50? We don't quite have 50. Okay. So we won't get to 69 with this last batch. We'll get close. We'll get close. We got a little work to do. We do. So let me see. If we have 16 and we have, let's say 43 quotes, then we got 59. That's not bad. Let's see. Maybe capture any full screen application. Limit frame rate, capture cursor. What's the worst that could happen? Click back, options, full screen, apply. Wow. Just 40 quotes? Oh, okay. Really? I thought we had more than that. Mary, hi! How you doing? It's good to see you. You're having a wonderful Wednesday. I hope you are. What? Oops. Did I quit? Nope, I didn't quit. Okay, good. Well, let's do the scary thing. You ready to do the scary thing, y'all? Window capture. So scared. Let me make sure I've got everything that I need. I mean, those are just bot outputs. That's fine. Window cap. Don't make source visible. I've made that mistake before. You love scary? Well, Delph, you're in the right place. Mid capture. Okay. I like how it, well, I guess that is my main monitor, so that's fine. Capture method automatic. Sure. What window? Okay, so why aren't you Sublime? No, not that, not that. Oh, Fireball. You don't see it. That's weird. Whoa. Oops, okay. Cancel that. 1 second. It's not window capture then. Let me cancel. Let me delete that. It must be screen capture, right? That's what I wanted. Don't be silly. That's what I. Oh, display capture. That's it. That's the scary one. Don't make source visible. Thank you. Although all you would see is the behind the scenes of what channel manager view looks like. Oh my goodness. Great new. Whoa. Yes. Primary monitor. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. And I boop. I bring that up. OBS. OBS, you wanna show it? Oh. Never mind. It's not OBS's fault. I forgot to unhide it. Let me just move that underneath everything. User error, you know? Yeah, yeah. There we go. Dumbass. Of course, you can't see it. Oh, why thank you. Why thank you. I've had that as my background for ages now. And I really like it. Well, it's just gonna, oh man. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my laptop so I can do chat commands without it constantly closing this game, because this game was made in Unity. Which is unfortunate for the devs, because Unity has shown their full ass to the internet and made life a living hell for anyone who uses their product. So I'm going to be right back. Actually, no, I'm not going to be right back. I lied. I'm going to go over here. And then I'm going to do, whoops, playing. God damn, even Firebot's working now. Usually have a clip from Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Freddy slashes on a locker. It looks so good on your monitor. Ooh, nice. Confession time. Confession time. I've only seen the first Nightmare on Elm Street. Stream's over. No, I didn't even leave. Joke's on you. I didn't leave. Oh my goodness. But y'all, get comfy. If it's weather permitting, grab yourself a blankie. Grab maybe a warm beverage. And get a snacky, because we diving in. We diving right in. You've seen 0 Nightmare on Elm Streets? I saw the first one. Probably saw that first half an hour of the first one. And it scarred me for life. One of the absolutely scariest games I've ever seen, or scariest movies I've ever seen. Exactly, Mary, you got it. It's different as an adult, but as a kid, you were shook. Yes. Yeah. Same here. Same here, Delph. I had trouble sleeping for probably a week after that one. You've seen the Buffy Nightmare on Elm Street episode. I don't remember that one. Interesting. I forgot that one existed. I'm trying to think. I remember the one where they couldn't talk. And I remember another one that I won't spoil, but I don't remember that one for some reason. Based in a hospital. Kids in Dakota, the kid who plays baseball. Shit, I'll have to look it up. You can talk about Buffy all day. Let's go. In fact, let's start this off. Let's start off our adventure. Season 1.
I met Anne first, waiting for the bus. Normally, I avoid talking to just about anybody, but she struck up the conversation. She was so pleasant, so confident. She smiled at me as if she had known me as a kid, and we were just catching up after all these years. She told me she could tell I had a hole in my life. She knew what that was like, she said. She had also had a hole, but it was gone now. I asked her what she was selling, and she laughed and said nothing at all, that what she had to offer was free for anyone who wanted it bad enough. I asked her what had helped her. She just said, James.
Stranger danger. You know what they say? First one's free. Trust anything free. If I can't buy it, I don't trust it. Also, y'all, let me know if the game is too loud or too quiet. Black Sage Ranch, 250 miles northwest of Albuquerque. Site of the 1993 Perfect Heaven mass suicide. So, is there a way? Full screen, brightness. That head bob is a lot more noticeable than it was last night when I tested this out. Oh well. To interact with highlighted objects, press X. The gate won't budge, and you didn't bring anything to bust through. So, we are investigating, or you could say meandering, around an abandoned cult compound. What? Nothing to bust through? Who planned this trip, right? Like, why can't we just drive through? We came out here with the express intent to explore this place. And we brought nothing to deal with a gate. Like, the gate's the first obstacle, and we're like, well, shit. You know what? I mean, good thing we brought enough fuel, but man. Use. The wire cutters clip through the rusting fence easily and create a small hole. Okay. Not to be, you know, a size person, but if that's small, I have concern. That's basically like the entire fence section. Do we have 2 wrenches? Do we have 2 wrenches and an internet connection? Look, we could walk through that without ducking, and this is small. I have concerns then. I think there's a run. Oh, there is. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm small. I mean, at this rate, I think everyone would be small. Even Odious, who I believe is over 6 foot. would be considered small enough to fit through that. So this is one of those games in that new fashion. New fashion. Oh, what does that say? A diesel generator. There's a keyhole next to the ignition button. You wonder if there's any gas remaining after all this time. Well, I just throw in some beans. But this is one of those games that's like very much inspired by PS1 nostalgia. Like, when I look at these bushes, they follow your eyes. It's always good when a bush follows your eye. I'm sorry, I can't be held liable for my actions. The gate creaks and rattles. It appears to be locked. Odious, grab the get the 2 wrenches out. We got a use case for them. How's the lighting, by the way? Can y'all see enough? See it well enough? Oh. It could be a little confusing. That's great that the door closed behind me. It could be a little confusing getting around our little home. Don't worry. Sister Anne has printed some maps to help you get acclimated. Open the map, press back. Let's see. So, community hall. We've got the trailer patent with Viola, Andrew, Lillian, and Leonard. School, fire pit, cleansing room. Every compound needs a cleansing room. The rectory, which sounds bad. Chapel. And the mines. Great. What cult compound would be complete without some mines? Ooh, I can zoom in. Oh, oh shit! God. Yeah, okay, that really zooms in. They don't even have like a not even like a gaming room. Like, come on. Who planned this community? You were 5'2" until you were 17? Size 12 shoes? You're like a giant breed puppy? Yeah, big paws, but tiny. It's too dark to read anything. Well, shit. Can I take it to the light? Oh. And then when you had milk for the first time, it grew like a tree. Who can say that, or gamma radiation, right? I mean, I'm no one to talk. I was growing still in, like, by the time I was 20. And, like, I couldn't, like, it just might be weird, but I couldn't grow a beard until I was well past, like, 25. Like, I barely shaved in high school and college and did not have a lot of facial hair. Moldy dishes litter the table, stained and dusty. There's no food, though. Wild animals likely finished the scraps. Grow until 21-ish, yeah. I was, well through college, I was still growing. Ape deck.
Well, I had just graduated from college. You know, I was a communications major. That part was true. So I graduated and I couldn't find a job. I had no idea what I wanted to do and got pretty depressed. My boyfriend at the time said I was holding him back and took off, so that was that. I could have moved home, but I didn't. I stayed out in California, but it's not like I had any friends there. My parents would call and I would just lie about how things were going. I didn't know what I wanted because I guess I didn't really want anything. I would wake up and just count the seconds ticking off of my life until I fell back asleep.
Yeah, sounds like you were depressed.
We were all broken in some way, I think. Some more than others.
And each one differently than others. Communications major can't find a job? I can't believe it. Right? I know. And the asshole boyfriend being like, oh, man, you're depressed? Let me just peace out. You're holding back? It's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I am. My depression's holding me back. It's like a philosophy BA. Cries in philosophy minor. A nice instrument once. Now the strings are rusted and the lacquer faded. Fade away, fade away, fade away. Sheet music. Too dark to read anything. Well, god damn it. Let's see here. I mean, I guess it got some flies. Ooh, large can. Huge can of pork and beans. Just like you used to eat growing up. Alright. Small can. Small tin of green beans. Dented on the side. Examine the sink. Flies buzz around a sink piled with unwashed dishes. Rude. Read kitchen prayer. Too dark to read anything. Well, stop giving me the option. Ooh. Light switch. Nothing happens. Maybe there's a power source nearby. Freezer. The interior is coated in the long, dried, blackened remains of various melted frozen foods. That would smell horrible. You know the smell that freezers get when they haven't been plugged in for a while? Tons of cereal boxes. None of the sugary stuff, though. Cardboard boxes labeled utensils, decorations, grains, etc. You're going places and you're like, nah. So I'm going to find someone my speed, you know? God talks about being evenly yoked and all. Hey, get out of my house. Except the refrigerator's actually okay. I'm glad your refrigerator's okay. Note about Leonard. How do I know it's about Leonard? I can't read in the dark. So, I think I need a key to turn on the generator. Outside. Refrigerator. You open the door and immediately slam it shut after the overwhelming stench of rotting meat hits your nostrils. About the range. You fiddle with the knobs. Do we now? There's no hiss of gas. No clicking ignition. The range is long dead. I like how we just decide to start playing with a gas stove. It's like, yeah, this is fine. This is a good use of our time. We broke into a cult compound in the middle of nowhere. What happens? You know, who cares if there's an explosion that kills us? What's this? Ow! Generator key. Well, god damn it. It was right near the beginning. Hauling ass. Turn on generator. You turn the key, press the button, and the generator hums to life. We'll find out if it works when we pass out. Yeah, exactly. And the ignition's broken. Meanwhile, gas is pouring into the room. Where's the light switch? Oh, it's gotta be like a record or something, right? James? The painting shows an intensely focused middle-aged man. He holds a book in his left hand. The painting seems less than professional, but the man's determination shows through. He's got to be a religious leader. Only they would wear like a white shirt for a painting. An angel walks through an empty field. His hands pressed together in prayer. Jeebus. The painting depicts an angel tenderly cradling the corpse of Jeebus Christ in his tomb. That's a pretty, like, swanky tomb. Look at all that, look at all that room. It's got so much room for angels and activities. Employee of the afterlife, right? Exactly. Okay, let's read this pamphlet. Have you sinned? Are you plagued by doubt? Do you fear death? Do you have the nagging feeling that your church doesn't have the answers? There is a reason. Father James can help. Ooh, bulletin board. Get to know the newest members of the flock. Welcome them with open arms and open hearts. My name is Christopher. I'm from Flagstaff. I was a farmer before and hope to lend my expertise to help feed the flock. Fun fact, I hold the record for the most blue ribbons at the Arizona State Fair Livestock Competition. That is pretty cool. Oh, it's a cult! Yeah, it's a cult! You know, it's nice that they had the decency to advertise it right away. Like a pamphlet right at the first story you get to, boom. Cult. I know where I'm at, know what I'm dealing with. I'm Viola. My two wonderful children, my son Lucas and daughter Juliet, are from Fresno. Excuse me, my goodness. I'll be helping out with schooling our children in the ways of the Lord. Fun fact, I was born in Vancouver, so I'm technically a Canadian. I think that's more than technical. I think that's legally, yes, you are a Canadian. Unless you've swapped, or like your parents did the thing, but I think that legally makes you a Canadian. You can't run for office, at least president. Sometimes it's hard to tell with Christian sects, but they really are laying it out at least, right? Exactly. Hello, I'm Peyton. I'm from a small town in Oklahoma. You've probably never heard of. I ran a grocery store in town, but ever since it shut down, I've been looking for something more. Father James is helping me find that. Fun fact, I served in the Navy for a term. Hello, friends. I'm Candace. I love cooking and crafts, so I hope I can help energize the flock so that we may fulfill His word. Fun fact, I can speak 3 languages. I'm not telling you them, though, because I will not help translate. But I know 3 languages, so suck it. No, she was a Canadian before she found Jesus here. Ah, gotcha. That's what makes her an American. I'm Josiah, and I'm so thankful to you and to the Lord for giving me a home after years of living on the streets. I finally feel like I have a family. Fun fact. Hello, I'm Lillian. I was a student at USC before I dropped out because I couldn't stand the indoctrination anymore. I was looking for truth. I didn't find it there. It sounds like you didn't find the lies there. Now I know I was looking in the wrong place. Fun fact, I've been to 4 continents in the last 3 years. Never tell you which ones. My name is Vance. I saw through the lies of my parents' church. They were filling our heads with blasphemy. Now I see the truth of it because of Father James. Fun fact, I'm a really fast reader. That is fun. Okay, these things feel like church small groups. It has a very, very real feel to it, doesn't it? Real specific feel. Oh, awkward, right? Performance schedule. Ooh. Okay, so Mondays, Josiah plays original hymns. Josiah always out there making the original hymns. Nothing traditional. Original only. Some of them smooth jazz. Does it remind you of your dark past? It's fine. It's fine. Tuesday, gospel reading. All day Tuesday. Wednesday, Juliet violin recital. She has to do a recital every goddamn Wednesday. Thursday, gospel reading. Wait, didn't they already read that on Tuesday? Friday, children's reenactment of the Book of Serial. Note, the power has been pretty finicky lately. You might have to restart the generator to get the lights back on. The key is in the box and the generator is around the side. Andrew. Well, suck it, Andrew. We already figured that out. Sheet music. Listen, you gotta hammer in the gospel. Apparently. When we all get to heaven, CG, sing the wondrous love of Jesus, sing his mercy, and see his grace. FCG, in the mansions bright and blessed, he'll prepare for us, for see us a place. Oh my God. When we get to heaven, what day of rejoicing that will be. We all see Jesus, we'll sing about victory. When we walk pilgrim pathways, will overspread the sky. But when traveling days are over, not a shadow, not a sigh. Let us then be true and faithful, trusting, serving every day. Just one glimpse of him in glory will the toils of life repay. Onward to the prize before us soon, his beauty we'll behold. Soon the pearly gates will open, we shall tread the streets of gold. Gold can't be in the sky. God. Oh, sorry. That, like, 5 pages of that is a bit much. Like, I get their original and everything, but, you know, maybe he needed an editor. You note to Leonard, which I just think of the My Friendly Neighborhood Leonard who we saw in the bathtub. So picture that, and every time you see Leonard. The pantry is not your personal snack drawer. Food is for the flock to share. If you keep stealing cookies from the storeroom, you will have to answer for your crimes in the cleansing room. Please pray and reflect on your actions and how they harm the flock. I'm praying for you too. Andrew. In Passag. I feel like he took a hymnal and just rearranged some ideas. It's original, right? It's 10% different. That's what original means, right? That's how you break copyright, right? Or that's how you break being sued for copying somebody else's work. I don't know if that works for hymns or not. Leonard hasn't needed warnings about taking more than his share of food. He keeps swiping snacks from the storage room until we can straighten him out or decide to move his favorite foods into the farm shed and hide the key on the side of the bookshelf next to the ping pong table. Ping pong table? Okay. Swear I saw a person. That's okay. That is not a light switch to this room. Got it. Ooh, yeah, this one. What's over here? Kitchen prayer. Enable us to use thy manifold blessings with moderation. Grant our hearts wisdom to avoid excess in eating and drinking. In the cares of this life, teach us to put our trust in thee and to await thy helping hand. What does that have to do about starting a fucking gas stove? That's what I need. All I think about is the slap bracelet dong when you bring up that character. I'm glad. Because that is in my mind forever as well, Odious. And I got a slap bracelet at PAX. I don't think I mentioned. But immediately, I almost started cracking up because I couldn't stop thinking about it. Monday, spinach casserole. Tuesday, BBQ. Wednesday, fasting. That's not food. Thursday, pork chops. Friday, beef stew. Saturday, chicken. Sunday, fasting. Due to power outage, food stores have spoiled. We will have to replace the planned meals with canned foodstuffs and produce, you know, vegetables and stuff until new supplies are acquired. All right. Glad to know it. Glad you can enrich your life in this way. You know, I am too, I gotta say. Can I examine this broken window? No, okay. About that? No, okay. Ooh, shit. A perfect heaven awaits those of faith. What's the difference between a perfect heaven and an imperfect heaven? I guess I need to attend one of these like gospel sessions to figure out. Thank God. Oh my God. Earth. Sorry, just love the one word answer. Earth. Duh. You take a book off the shelf. We know the conspiracy can trace itself back as far as the 4th century. When, oh my God, when Athanasius and his cronies first began to exclude essential works from the Bible. You flip through a pamphlet through the shelf, or on the shelf. There's an ancient law that modern society has fought to bury. The role of man is to protect and nourish the flesh. The role of woman is to protect and nourish the soul. Ugh. You take a Bible from the shelf and skim it. For Christ also suffered once for sins, the righteous for their unrighteous, that he might bring us to God, being put to death in the flesh, but made alive in the spirit. Okay, cool. Glad I don't have to worry about reading any more of that crap. Ping pong table. How can I play this? That is so... Why would they store it like this? Nobody could play ping pong like this. Especially the person over here. That's like... they'd have to break their pelvis just to get there. So rude. Ping pong table. It's the only game you see around. Doesn't seem like there's enough room to play. Thank you, game. Thank you. Now, what was hidden in here? There was a key to the shed. Oh, yeah. Woo. God damn. All the loot. Okay, so there was a game room. Oh, and here's a toilet room. Read Bible quote. Oh, this ought to be good. And if a woman will have an issue, and her issue in her flesh be blood, she shall be put apart 7 days. What the fuck? They're talking about the 7 days isolation for a menstrual cycle? Whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean until the even. And everything that she lieth upon in her separation shall be unclean. Everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean. And whosoever touches her bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. Fuck the even. And whosoever toucheth anything that she sat upon, wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean till the even. Why? Jess, how you doing? Thank you for the lurk. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful week. We're exploring a cult. And a cult that's apparently obsessed with Bible quotes about menstruation. So, you know, we're living the life. We're living the life. Hello, hello, Leviticus. You called it. Hope you're having a wonderful one, Jess. Happy lurk. And how am I gonna do this? Y'all, if you aren't already following the wonderful and absolutely hilarious Jess Plain, what are you doing? Fix that and say hi next time she is live, because Jess is an absolutely wonderful person. And her streams are always a goddamn hoot. And she plays a kazoo, you know? She played the thong song on kazoo recently. Enough said. Like, go say hi to Jess next time she's live. Oh, if I'm after work, you need this. Oh, I'm happy to have you here vibing. We're playing a walking sim, exploring an old abandoned cult compound. So, cozy vibes. Cozy and creepy vibes. Oh my goodness. Oh, close that. Yeah, we don't need that on screen anymore. We sitting on everything, get back to them? Exactly. Like what okay. Given the context of that Leviticus quote, anything that a woman sat upon What if she sat on a person? That person's unclean. They didn't go out of their way to touch things, but boom, unclean. Dude, just everyone should be doing that. just making absolutely everything and everybody unclean. You got it in a bundle? Ooh, I really like it. I played this on Xbox a while ago, and I got it in a Itch.io bundle, and I absolutely love it. It's wild. It's wild. Gotta eat that person. Exactly, right? They're unclean. Yeet them into the lake. You look tired. Thanks, it's all the exhaustion. Can I flush it? Also, that is a fucking tall tank. Imagine how much water would be in that if we weren't in an old cult compound that probably has no working water system. You wet the bucket into a well and really fuck them over. Ooh, there you go. Touch their well water. or like you touch the door to like the kitchen. Is like, well, can't go in the kitchen anymore. Guess we're gonna starve for 7 days. Yeah, hey, look, another bathroom. Jesus saith to him, he is that washed, needeth not, jeez, that fucking door, needeth not save to wash his feet, but is clean every whit, and ye are clean, but not all. Fucking nonsense. You look tired, thanks. Thanks, Dalf. You missed nothing. I walked into the other room. Yeah, I forgot I changed screens. I appreciate you. There's 2 bathrooms. One that has a quote about women, and one that has a quote about men washing their feet. So you know, is a perfectly normal, not at all overly obsessed in the wrong things cult compound, you know? A brass key etched with the word gate. An old key, there's a tag that reads farm shed. Use this one. I don't see how that's useful. I don't see how being passive aggressive is useful, game. Generator tag. The rusting lock fights back, but eventually relents, and the gate unlocks. I thought for sure that was not going to be the hinge was on the other side, but whatever. Men washing their feet? That's not what women were for in this place. Aww. It really sets the tone early with the kind of cult this is, which I appreciate. All the goddamn Bible quotes all over the place. So, like, fire, right? Fire, you know, burned it out? Possibly? This looks really worn down at the very least. Like, there's not a lot of people here. And yet they can't have everybody living in really nice trailers. It's rude. With perfume and her hair? What? I know that feet washing is a thing. Not just on places on the internet, but in the Bible. And her hair. I mean, you know what? No kink shaming. What, you know? I hope that she was happy with it. Brother Aaron. Door's rusted shut. Well, shit. Ooh. Take a shower? No? Okay. I mean, look, like, they're just open to the elements, too. These shower areas. Bible things when they don't have a background? I bet. It's so... Hey, at least they have a toilet nearby. It doesn't have a door, and there's only one. Wait, there's only one, right? I was going to say, if there's another one on this side facing each other. And that'd be too far. You can tell I don't have a background because you can tell me just about anything. Ooh. Yeah. Examine pregnancy test. A used pregnancy test lies tucked away near the toilet. It's positive. Not to criticize, but I feel like the next person to use this facility would notice that. Just saying. It's not hidden super well. Eh. Okay, so I can't take a shower. Well, that's unfortunate. Can y'all see all right? Or is this screen mainly just 3/4 pure darkness? And you can't tell anything. If so, yes, okay. I can't that doesn't do much, does it? It does a lot for me. No idea what's in there. Yeah. How's that? How's high brightness? It looks a little bit better. Like I'm looking at the preview and it looks like you can at least tell there's the ground and then the edge of the trailer. Yeah, okay. Let's try that. I'll try and speed through this part anyway. Sister Lillian. See some ground texture. Okay, that's good. Oh. Her door is locked, apparently. Okay. Lights on. I think it's technically a stylistic choice to make it that dark, but that doesn't mean it's fun to watch. Sister Julia and Ellie. Doors rusted shut. Okay. Previously, what you missed was a toilet with a pregnancy test in it. Excuse me, my God. And a shower room. Okay. Door's locked. Okay, got nothing for that. Don't see how that's useful. Don't see how you sassing me is useful, game. Sister Mary and John. Door's rusted shut. Sister Jenny. Rusted shut. Rusted shut, I believe, means I don't have to really care about them. I didn't bring oil. All I brought were wire cutters. That's kind of... It kind of looks like there's an eye in the trees. Anyway, so... Brother Henry. Give it the boot. Exactly. For someone who came here, you know, wanting to explore, Sister Diane, where's it shut? Huh? A patapon. I don't know what that is. Sister Hope. Oh, Brother Oopsie, tipped his over. Okay. God, that'd be terrifying. Sister Alana. Rusted shut. Okay. I think that entire line I can ignore. Oh. Brother Andrew. Fuck. Did you have a PSP? I did not. I haven't picked up any of the PlayStation handholds? Handhelds. Oh, chain door, broken window. Nice. Brother Peyton. Naughty, naughty. Brother Elroy. Rusted shut. Some lawn furniture. That's probably why. I'm guessing it was a game for that then. Rusted shut. PSP had a few games and movies. Nice. What was your favorite game on the PSP? I don't remember any PSP exclusives, but I remember like exclusive series. I remember that they did a Element. One sec. One sec. Wait, can I do that on mobile? Yeah. How you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah. I go manager. Shit. Watch. Nope. Okay, damn it. He came in swinging. You did. Unfortunately, I'm doing screen. Okay, it's gonna go away in a second. I'm doing screen capture. So it's hard for me to tab out. There we go. So I can't play auto mod too well today. Entourage season 1. That's funny. Oh no, it's fine. It wasn't that bad. But kind of. We are exploring an old abandoned cult compound. We've just now found the living quarters. Okay, that's locked. You had Underworld and Hero on UMDs. Oh my god. Blast from the past. Now that's Brother Alejandro, that's just dangerous. That's true. You are technically still modded on Odious's end. Yeah. Okay, there's that. Okay, so far we found a bunch of things that are locked. And nothing to unlock them. But also, Element, how you doing? Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah. What are you? Are you open? Brother Aaron, what did you do? Okay, well, I guess we're going. I guess we're going to the shed then. From the south, that word describes a good 70% of your family. That's funny. Best game on PSP was SNES emulator, allegedly. Right, what I was saying is I don't remember any specific PSP exclusive series, but I remember that all of like the major PlayStation series had a PSP release. I'm glad you had that allegedly. Oh. Or if you have a PSP, it's because at the time you're working in a gaming store. Massive discount. Fuck yeah, Dalf. That's how you do it.
I often helped Viola in the schoolhouse. I enjoyed working with the children. We taught them reading, writing, scripture. Viola was one of the most faithful among us. If Anne was like the mother of the flock, Viola was the older sister. I remember one lecture she gave the children on the nature of hell that was so vivid, so unflinching, it had the kids in tears. I told her she was scaring them, and she said, Good. They should be scared.
Asshole. I think she had a little bit of hell in her as well. Betrayed by the straw. I wasn't paying attention. Thought it was a little bit lower than it turned out it was. Is that a generator? God damn it. Let me go hit the Jenny. Oh, I hope you're having a good one. Ow! Nothing happens. Maybe there's a power source nearby. Well, shit. Generator. Whee! God, I remember the ad campaign for Netgear made it seem like it was the next absolutely best thing. So wanted one. Or at least wanted to see one, you know? Oh, whoa. I don't think I knew anyone with a Netgear. Read note to Juliet. Juliet, honey, why are you so stubborn? Why do you reject the flock's love? You don't pay attention in class. You don't try hard on your assignments. You lie about doing readings. I'm worried about you. I've asked Father James to take some time to speak with you one-on-one. Please listen to him. He knows so much. He can help soothe your doubts. I promise. Just please give it a try. Love, Mom. Ugh. Oh, the Nokia gaming phone, right? They had great ads for that game. Absolutely great ads. Gonna take a pic and share it when you dig it out? Yeah, Dalf, please do. No signs of abuse in the letter. No red flags. No, none whatsoever. None at all. None at all. Which, y'all, just in case, this is a perfect time to remind y'all about the content warning. So we had a content warning thing post in chat, but this is about a cult. And while there is no reenactment, or I believe vivid descriptions, there is going to be discussion around common topics in cults run by men. We'll just leave it at that. So just in case that sounds like a not great way to spend your Wednesday evening. I get that and I respect that. Someone will have to stop you. Oh no, commissioning art for tabletops. Now you might be doing the same with music. Oh no. Oh. See, read Lucas's assignment. A big role model for me is Father James. He is a prophet of Jesus and a great person. He is going to save all of our souls and let us go to heaven. Father James is funny and smart too. He makes jokes during his talks that make everyone laugh. He shows that you can be a very good person even if you are a little bit weird looking. Damn. Kids can be brutally honest sometimes. It's what inside that matters. For teaching me that and for saving my soul, Father James is my role model. I love Father James and Jesus. Wonderful work, Lucas. Father will be so proud. Even about the part where you called him butt ugly. Ouch, kid, right? Oh, so Element, are you by chance commissioning for your Cyberpunk game as well? In addition to your wait for it. Song of Ice and Fire. I couldn't remember that. I didn't want to say Game of Thrones, but Song of Ice and Fire campaign. You are? Whoa, that's so exciting. Ah, kids. Those little awkward moment makers. Yeah. Nailed it. Ellie's assignment. Anne is my biggest role model. She is a perfect wife and mother to all of us. Just like Mary. She does everything she is told to help Father James. She thinks about everyone else before she thinks about herself. Sounds lonely. I hope to be just like her if I grow up before the days of reckoning. Jesus, kid. Great work, Ellie. Anne would be so proud to hear this. You will have many chances to be just like her in paradise, so don't worry. Not creepy at all. Just casually talking about the end times. One very specific track. Might be getting at least a couple more because you're you and you have a problem. Sounds like you have a very fun problem at the very least. Juliet's assignment. My role model is Jesus because he is perfect and he loves everyone. I want to be more like Jesus. See me after class, Juliet. C. Jones. Leonard and Peyton are my role models. They know how to fight and how to protect the flock from Satan and secular bad guys. Good work, John. I hope it never comes to violence, though. I mean, you're not going to correct the spelling? Juliet's like, suck it, staff. Exactly. Like, who's my role model? Fuck you, it's Jesus. I'm out. This all sounds normal, unsarcastically, right? It's fine. Fine. Let's. I mean, kids' jackets, fucking cool. Windbreakers. No, don't suck the staff. No, yes. Lucas, John, and Juliet's jackets. You rustle through their pockets and find nothing. Well, okay. I'm glad because their jackets are here and not wherever they are. Okay. Whoa, Jesus, that's bright. You can make out faded writing from the last session. The first revelation, the day Father James received the truth. Unless you're a consulting adult, then you do you. Exactly. Unless you're both consulting adults. Examine calendar. You flip through the wall calendar and see the following upcoming dates marked. April 7th, celebration of the crucifixion. They love the crucifixion here. June 3rd, feast of the first revelation. July 18th, celebration of the birth of our prophet. Well, yay. Great addition. Thank you. Bookshelf. You take a book off the bookshelf. The illustrated book of Bible stories. Some of the pages are torn out. There are multiple copies of the book of Serial. Flipping through, you see major inconsistencies in the different versions. There's a young Earth creationist textbook. Ugh. Sorry, I just threw up in my mouth because of that statement. Called The True History of Earth. Book off the shelf, illustrated. Yeah. Is there anything hidden in the bookshelf over here? Nope, good, because I can't see anything. What about here? What's this desk for? It's got no light, so... These SNES carts. You got Mario... not Mario 64. That's not on the SNES. Got Duck Hunt. Or if you're... the more the merrier. Than all. It's true. Why didn't this character bring a flashlight? Why didn't we bring a lot of things, you know? We brought wire cutters at least, so we were able to get in. Well, the Earth is only a few thousand years old. Didn't you know? Desk in the corner with no light, probably the shame desk. That's true. I mean, that's also the prime napping desk, right? Like, I don't know if I could stay awake. Oh, padlock. Damn. I'm out of ideas. That's the ruler beatdown desk. I mean, probably. Although they didn't really seem to be teaching much of anything because they didn't exactly care about spelling or grammar or really any of that stuff. Yeet. Top defense. Okay, so what's here? Okay, we're at the fire pit, right? Yeah. Why is north that way? Weird, okay. Anything in the fire pit? Yeah. Examine patch of dirt. Well, god damn it. Okay, we'll use a key. We'll use the key. Don't see how that's useful. I don't see how your attitude is useful, game. It always makes you sleepy. Yeah, definitely a teacher's pet kind of kid in those days. Had problems was when see by the window in the afternoon the sun made you want to nap. Oh my god. That like those last couple weeks right before summer vacation were terrible. It just was so hot. Windows open, fans going, and it's just like I can't stay awake. I can't focus. I need to sleep. Can we just like take a nap for an hour and then come back to it? Know the right parts of the Bible and their true interpretations. Just pick out the parts. Yeah, that's the way to go. We're off-roading. I guess we're not off-roading. We are roading. But we're high-roading. Man, New Mexico sure is a lot more pixelated than I expected. Well, that's not concerning whatsoever. Shed. I'll say that's useful. God damn it, game. Okay. We can't go there. Bible Spark Notes. Exactly. Idiot's Guide to the Bible. You know? I guess we'll go see the shed. Yeah. Which I guess is the cleansing area. Oh, good. Bunch of flies. Oh, good. Blood stains. Blood has seeped out from under the door and soaked into the dirt. Flies still swarm the area. Let's see how that's useful. It says farm shed. Well, that's period. Somebody took our advice and touched the door. Now the door's unclean. Goddamn Mary. Oh my god. Is this a shed? Is that the 7-day quarantine? I mean, might be. How is this a shed? Can I drive the tractor? No? Okay. This has got to be the shed. You unlocked the door with the farm shed key. Hallelujah. Is there a light switch? Nope, but it's just blue in here, so that's fine. Examine the cabinet. Full of garden and farm implements. Still caked in old gray dirt. And is that cereal? I mean, yeah, we know they were hiding the cereal. Looks like these might have been jars of jam and pickled vegetables at one point. Now they're just disgusting. Is that kimchi? Right? Isn't kimchi just, I mean, it's not expired, right? But it's like pickled for a while.
The first time I met Father James, I was immediately filled with a sense of peace. It's hard to explain. I guess he just seemed so sure. He asked if I was a believer. I said I'd been raised Catholic, but it never clicked. There's a reason for that, he said. They've been lying to you, all of them. And I knew he was right.
Oh, hey, saved. Nice. Batteries. You load batteries into your flashlight. Oh, let's hope they're still charged. So, Mary, good news. We had a flashlight. We just forgot the batteries. Silly us. So we found these old corroded batteries, and they worked. Read Andrew's journal. Oh my god. Okay, it's just one page. Can anyone truly know the joy of the absolute truth? The freedom that comes with releasing all of one's doubt, like so much ballast into the sea. Sounds wrong. I know that feeling now. For so long, I searched among the Catholics, idol worshippers and perverts. I searched among the Baptists, hypocrites. I searched among the Pentecostals, infested by charlatans. I tried so many churches, and all of them to a one, were filled with fools and liars. Now, I know why. Father has helped me. I said that last sentence really weird. Can I get some? Ooh. A gas can, empty. Watering can, also empty. Bags of seed and weed killer, not empty. Can I get a one of them? Oh, pull chain. Oh, fuck me. Of course there was a goddamn light in here this whole time. Can I get a shovel? Stem of the jacket. A ragged old work jacket. You ruffle through the pockets, coughing at the dust. You find a key. Andrew's trailer. Uh-huh. Well, let's head back. Yeah. Bah, 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 bah. What could go wrong? We're just gonna run through the corn. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hope there are no sharks in here. Andrew trailer? Exactly. Look at them birds. What's this? Examine second base. Second base in the ranch's small baseball diamond. What's this? First base. Those are way too close. First base in the ranch's small baseball diamond. You don't say. A worn down home plate covered in dirt and grass. I mean, it's clearly not, but okay, gang. Not the pitcher's mound. The pitcher's mound is slightly elevated on a pile of dirt, as they are wont to be. Third base. Third base is barely visible beneath the overgrowth. Okay. Okay, wait. This way. Yeah. Is the. Yeah. Where we started. I jump that? No. Okay. Oh. I'm glad we have a flashlight now. So now that area that was so incredibly dark, we can actually see. Hopefully. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Let me see. I looked at all of these trailers and don't remember anyone's except for Peyton's because chain door. Elroy. Where are you? Christopher. That's Alejandro's, the trailer that tipped over. Leonard. Josiah. Henry. God damn it, Henry. Why do you get to be at the top of the hill? Actually, never mind. That'd be an absolutely terrible place. Look at the slope that his entire trailer is on all the time. That'd be so irritating to live with. Sister Diane. Hope. Are you Andrew? Janine. Mary and John. Viola, Juliet, and Lucas. Goddamn, 3 people. 1 trailer. That's ridiculous. Lana. Oh, can't look at that one. Ugh. Andrew, goddamn you. You unlocked the door using Andrew's trailer key. There we go.
Life with the flock was good. We would meet for morning prayer with Father James in the chapel, then meet for breakfast, and then we'd set off to work for the day. Some of us worked the fields, others worked on expanding the compound. We had a school teacher, we had cooks. In the evening we would study scripture or listen to one of Father's lectures. Then it would be time for penance, more prayer, and then sleep. I slept better those early nights than I had in years. I was home. Do you know how good it feels to find home after so long? I would have done anything for Father. He saved me.
Probably goddamn exhausted as well. Andrew's journal. We men must be fools to buy the malarkey spat at us by mainstream churches. The Catholic Church says we're awaiting Christ's return, when they full well know better, and the rest of Christendom believes them. The merry worshippers. Perhaps we'll never know why the Lord waited until Father James to correct the record. Right? You know, that last sentence, like that's doing a lot of heavy lifting. We'll never know why the Lord waited until Father James. You know, maybe examine that a little bit. Maybe tease that apart a little bit. Think about that maybe a little bit more critically. Tiny bit more. Perhaps our Father in heaven waited for the earthly man he knew could bear this burden with grace. Blessed be our Lord, who saw fit to include wretches like me in his plan. I await the third coming with with arms wide open, and a heart full of love. Isn't it the second coming? Do they think Father's the third or the second? Need a Viola's trailer. Why do you have that, Andrew? Andrew, I greatly enjoyed our talk earlier. I'd like to continue it. The children will be helping sow the fields tomorrow afternoon, so I will be alone if you would like to stop by. Viola. I mean, I had something I wanted to say, but I don't know if I want to say it. Critical thinking, not in my cult. Yeah, I love they talked about the bear this burden with grace. It's got to be such a burden to be the leader of a cult and have people willing to do anything and everything that you say. Just such a burden. Such a burden. Just gonna say a couple kinds of sewing going on. Okay, done. Done. We're moving on. Brian, I love you. You're my brother, but you do not know what you're talking about. This is my family now. They love me, and I love them in a way that transcends even blood. That hurts you to hear. Sorry, but there's no hiding from the truth. I know you have your doubts about the church. You've told them to me. Let me tell you, I have no doubts here. I don't have to think here, so I have no doubts. Everything is provided for me. I am told what to do and when to do it. So I have purpose. And no doubts. None. Of course, if you stop denying what you know in your heart, we would welcome you with open arms. With arms wide open. You need to come to us. Well. Okay, Viola's trailer is this way, right? Yeah, why doesn't she have an awning? With 2 kids, seems like she should have an awning. You unlocked the door using Viola's trailer key. My brain blinked as soon as I saw that word. Trailer. Ugh. Excuse me. Read lesson plan. Tuesday a.m. Discussion of Matthew chapter 26. Tuesday p.m. Discussion of the lies of the false churches. Wednesday a.m. Discussion of Father James' visions, prophecies. Wednesday p.m. Fieldwork. A reading from the book of Serial. James 1 to 1 minus 3. This is the word of the angel Serial, given unto the man James in the time before the days of taking. Serial came unto James as he returned from unrighteous war. The angel appeared unto the man James under 7 stars in the eastern sky. The angel spoke, Be not afraid, man, for you are a chosen as a messenger. The words are the Lord's words. Become my words, become your words. Become our words, become the words that are worth the most points in Scrabble. Was this whole cult just to cheat at Scrabble? A note to Viola. I will see you tonight for alternative cleansing in the rectory. Come early. We have much to talk about. Know the day I received my first vision, and you will know the code. June 3rd? Right? Lillian, forgive me if I'm speaking too freely, but I care deeply that you and I worry. But I care deeply about you, and I worry that you are having doubts about the Father and his teachings. You are young, Lily. I understand where you're coming from. Believe me. But as someone with a lot more life experience, let me tell you, you have nothing to doubt. Father James is a prophet of the Lord. He speaks the true word. If you need proof, just look at his prophecies that have come true. But more than that, if you pray and listen quietly, you will feel in your very soul the truth of his teachings. I am here for you if you need to talk. Yours in Christ's love, Viola. God, that's bright.
We were chosen, all of us, by the Lord. Do you know how good that feels? To be chosen? I hope you do. It's a feeling we all need in our lives. And on top of that, Father James took a special interest in me. He said he felt spiritually invigorated by my presence, and often called me to the rectory to spend time with him. Not dumb, I knew, but I didn't care. I was so honored to be his chosen.
Yeah. Oh, real Mormon vibes, really? That's interesting. Oh no. Oh no, indeed. Viola's diary. I'd forgotten what love felt like. I thought that all the years suffering under Eric's thumb had ruined me. I thought there was no hope for happiness ever again. I was so wrong. I feel safe here. Father James has restored my faith in Christ, but also in men and in myself. A wonderful blessing. Yes, there is pain, but it is necessary, and I enter into it willingly and joyfully. I'm so blessed to be part of this flock and to help ensure that my dear children taste the fruit of eternal life. Lucas has taken to life here easily, but Juliet, well, we will need to be patient with Juliet. She just needs time. She'll come around and see. Nine Les, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a wonderful one. Good to see you. Big old nope, right? There's a specific, I don't know exactly what it is, but there's a way of writing or a way of speaking that just kind of has this starry-eyedness to it. It's the best way I can put it, that just screams cult. And this captures it so well. Welcome in 9. We're palling around a cult, an old cult compound, and putting the pieces together of things that happened here in the past. Mormons is a whole big, this is the truth, but the burning feel in your bosom. Interesting. That's a really interesting connection there. Huh. Oh, 9. If you're into this kind of stuff, this game, 100% recommend. I love SageBrush. It's a walking sim, but if that doesn't put you off, really recommend. Father James says that Eric will burn in hell for his sins against me. I know I shouldn't take joy in that, but the thought of it makes me smile. Father James says that even Eric could join the flock if he wanted it badly enough. But I know my husband well enough to know that he would laugh in the face of truth. He's rotten with sin and will get what he deserves. Oh, Lord Jesus, please give me guidance. I was only doing what he asked of me, Lord. I was doing it for him and for you, but I'm 2 weeks late now and throwing up every morning. Lord, oh Lord, I don't know who the father is. It could be James, or it could be... Do I tell him? Will he be happy with me, or furious? Have I sinned? What cleansing will I need to endure to rid my soul of this black mark? Well... Whoa, that's bright. Shit. Whoa. Wait, does Odious get his own planet? Congrats, Odious. Did I get a new key? Don't know the father? Pretty dicey. I mean, hey, I'm by no means in league. It's just generator with Father James there. What if you get in line, get a lot of engrams? I think that comes with a lot of donations, doesn't it? God damn it. Okay. Why is inventory? I keep hitting that accidentally. I'm sorry. I apologize. When is the first revelation? June 3rd. I remembered it. Hell yeah. What a dumb password. Like your password to get into the rectory is something that is actively taught and celebrated every fucking year. My dude. You needed to come up with like a that's worse than like 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta purge. Oh, you gotta purge those. Oh, I see. June is 0, 6, and third is 0, 3. The padlock clicks open and slips easily off the gate. The password is guessed, right? Exactly. It's like, come on. Or not even that. It's like root 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like whatever like the default is, and you don't even have to like adjust the numbers. You just pull on the lock and it opens. Like, oh yeah, wow, you didn't even bother zeroing out the padlock. You have admin, yeah. You take a book off the shelf. We know the conspiracy. Okay, we know that one. Pamphlet. There is an ancient law. Blah blah blah. Okay, cool. We already know those. Lamp. Ah. I mean, that's better. A note on the Messiah. I would like to clarify a few points of confusion that I've noticed among the flock. It is imperative that this is understood deeply and truly. I am not the Christ. Only Christ is the Christ. Got that? Write that down. I am a prophet of Christ, his messenger of flesh. You're saying you have a flesh message for somebody? That sounds bad. Okay? That sounds bad. Like a euphemism. Oh, buddy Christ. A vehicle of the word. I am Jesus's car. He has taken my wheel. I think he's saying he got a tattoo. It says no regrets. Lockpicking YouTube videos and cobble locks are worthless. What I heard years ago is that locks exist to keep honest people honest. Everybody else, like the people who really want to break in and steal shit, they'll do it no matter what you got. But if you want to keep honest people from, sticking their nose where it doesn't belong, then get a lock. Oh. A fucking man, right? Yeah, yeah. Adds, I have a flesh message to deliver to dating to dating profile bios. Element, let me know how that works for you. So that's how I've thought about locks. And how I've thought about like you see like not gated communities, but like apartments that have like courtyards and whatnot. It's like, huh. Really, if I wanted to get into that courtyard, it would take me very little effort. But I don't want to do that. So I won't. That effort is not interesting to me. I don't care to put in that effort to get where I know I don't belong. Somebody else, however, could put in, see that and be like, oh, fuck yeah. All I have to do is like hop on this railing and kind of do a little walk. And fuck yeah, I'll do that. Your current going rate, honestly, don't see how it'll hurt. I feel you. I feel you, Element. No regrets, not at all. I have been blessed with abilities beyond the normal man. I am man evolved. I am a renaissance man in the new world, and a great responsibility by our Lord. But I'm still only a man. My teachings are directly transmitted from our Heavenly Father. Sorry, caps lock, he left it on while he was writing. It happens. Read Meditation on Suffering. Transcribed from a sermon given by Father James. This is gonna be bad. What do each of us have in common? A soul? The stain of sin? Love of our Lord? Yes, these things, but also, we have all endured great suffering. And that, friends, is why we are here. As Christ suffered, so have we, and will continue to suffer. Our suffering paved the path for each of us to join the flock. Suffering, as we know, is the divine currency. But like any currency, we can exchange one form of legal tender for another. Fuck. And so we pay our debt in physical pain. Why? I know some of you fear the cleansing room. I understand. I really do. But bodily pain is but temporary. It can be overcome. Spiritual pain is eternal, and it will follow us long past the days of reckoning. What about phantom limb pain? That happens all the time. How is that transmitted, right? My regret right now is ate too much of this pint of ice cream to leave the rest for later. Oh, I mean, you kind of do. You kind of do, Element. What kind of ice cream do you have? By the way, like a VD? Yeah, exactly. Weirdly enough, joint suffering was a comforting pain of you're becoming Catholic in college. Really? Interesting. Back again, you want to make a sandwich? Whoa, we're getting full into cult shit. We're in the rectory right now. We're talking about pain and how you can exchange pain for other types of spiritual currency, like sin and all that stuff. Ooh, Haagen-Dazs chocolate peanut butter. Ooh. Hell yeah, that sounds amazing. Chocolate and peanut butter are great, and if you add in an ice cream, just that much better. It's ridiculous. It is legitimately ridiculous how good that is. Good choice. Good choice. This is your choice. Bleed now from temporary wounds of transient flesh, or suffer eternally. When you put it that way, it's not such a difficult decision, is it? Yeah, give me that internal suffering. I don't want any kind of hurt. Open door. Well, a camera pointing at a bed is not a good sign. Just examine the pedestal. A large, flat pedestal, not unlike an altar, stands at the foot of the bed. Nope. Oh, trailer master key. Oh, goddamn, and I can go everywhere. Ominous music is ominous. Ooh, a note to viola. Ugh. My sweet, sweet bee, I have a very important task for you. There is a deceiver among us, a lying snake who intends to bring ruin upon the flock. This is a test. We must prove our faith by removing this cancer. The deceiver will never reveal himself to me, but he might to you. I would ask that you use your feminine charms to get close to the men in the flock. Specifically, I'm worried about Andrew, Leonard, and Peyton. Get them to open up to you. If they have nothing to hide, they will be forgiven before Christ. Find the deceiver so that we may strike him from this world and prove our dedication to our Lord. Do this for me, for the flock, and for Christ. Father. Using that goddamn power to ask her to use her feminine charms. After we've already discovered the shit between her and Andrew. Ray Southern Baptist, a college some Catholics needed a ride to Mass. So you drove them. Went consistently with them. Nazer actually went to heck, really. Aww. That's awesome, Element. I'm glad that you had a really good turn events. That you had a really good experience with that. That I don't know anything about the difference between the different church sects. But I would have thought that it would have been harder to find that kind of support from a Catholic church, but I'm glad that you found that. You grew up with "You'll burn forever," so that was weirdly comforting. Yeah, I bet that was. To find that kind of that support, that understanding. It's like, no, you are who you are. Literally, 90% of what I hear people talk about when they talk about the Christian God is that he loves you and he made you exactly how you are. How the fuck can anything be wrong with being gay or being trans then? Like, fuck. Now you consider yourself a non-practicing Catholic. Well, there you go. I'm glad that you did. Congratulating you because you discovered that so we're about spreading love and acceptance and wider Christian faith at large. I'm glad that you found that, because I know that there are 100% churches that do that actually do follow what they preach. And I'm so glad that you found that. It sounds like it was a very comforting time. Book of Sariel. I don't want to read from Sariel. Sariel's that dumb angel that spoke to Father James. The world is a wicked place, and redemption can only be found through Christ. This is the truth. And though it was known to the Lord's flock, they did not heed the word. Lord Christ descended in final judgment some 1,000 years ago, as foretold in Scripture. Among man, he found not one true believer. The angels wept, but the covenant was kept as it must be. None were given eternal life at the feet of the Father, more feet stuff, and men were left to fester in their own sin. For 200 generations, man has desecrated the earth given unto them. They have murdered each other, known sinful women, and lusted after false gods. I love how they've known sinful women. The men themselves weren't sinful. The men, it's all about the women. You do not deserve to be saved. Oh, huge fan of organized religion these days, but that community was and always will be special to you. At least I get that. I get that.
We have all been given our purposes by the Lord. And if we listen close enough to our hearts, if we pray hard enough, we can feel that purpose coursing through us. To excel in our God-given purpose is its own form of cleansing. Some of us are called to labor in the fields, to feed the flock. Some are called to train and to defend us. Others to teach our children the true way of things. The Lord calls upon many women to provide succor and relief.
Mm-hmm.
Now those of you with husbands may be rightly confused. Is this not a sin? I ask you, do you not love the Lord more than your husband? Would you deny the Lord himself Your love? I am his flag bearer.
Oh. So yeah, it's that kind of cult. Examine camcorder. A camcorder aimed at the bed. You hit the eject button and find a VHS tape inside. Great. So glad we have that. That's wonderful. Comes first, but father comes second, okay? Element. Oh, we're the first real. Hey, Jesus is for everyone, and people are people, and he loves you. Sect. Really? I didn't know that. A bed covered in red satin sheets. Pillows askew. Huh. Read scripture. Excuse me. As we all know, sin is our debt, and pain is our currency. It is by paying with pain that we cleanse ourselves and becomes ready for the days of reckoning. However, new teachings have been bestowed on me by the angel Sariel in a vision. Jeez, excuse me. The doctrine of alternative cleansing has been revealed. As we know, sin is the intersection of unclean vectors. Pulling out math for this one, watch out. Doing 3D math. But if one is fully cleansed, how can sin come from that act? In fact, the opposite is true. The act becomes a godly one. This is how he spins it so that he can have sex with people. To know deeply a truly cleansed body is to be cleansed oneself. That is, to lie with one who is fully cleansed is to bypass the need for blood cleansing. Now this applies to all cleansed bodies, but, and I do not say this to boast, as of now, only I am fully cleansed. Father. Just go throw up in the corner here. Fuck that. Oh yeah, the angel. Hands pressed together in prayer. Gotcha. Yeah. This lamp. Stairs. What's over here? Sink. Oh. Light switch. Can I play with that stove? No. Can't play with any stove. This stuff definitely do not apply the love everyone philosophy, unfortunately. Yeah. Many of your fellow LGBTQ, yeah. Away from religion. Yeah, that's definitely the impression I've gotten. As someone not from the South, and also not in the South. A dusty old typewriter with a yellowing sheet of paper in the carriage. Anne's diary. Wait. Is this Anne's room? Why does she have a cot in the pantry? Anne's diary. Another night sleeping downstairs. I don't mean to complain. I can hear James and the others from in here. So happy, so fulfilled. It warms my heart, so I don't mean to complain. But it is cold in here. And something in the room is driving my allergies crazy. It's hard to sleep, but I suppose it's all worth it. Coyote, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Or happy early Thursday. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful week. Welcome on in. We're just palling around an old cult compound. We're in the cult leader's house right now, and we found his sex dungeon. You know? You'd notice. Beyond these doors is a sacred space. Only fully cleansed believers who have been given express permission by Father James may enter. The Lord protects this room trespassers will suffer mightily. Use the VHS tape. Don't see how that's useful. Game, I don't see how your sass is useful. At least look like a hot priest from Fleabag. No, they talked about how weird he looked. We read an essay by a child who basically said, I look up to the father, to Father James, because he proves that you can look weird and still be a good person. So, you know. Ow, my face. All right, y'all, let's do a speed run of the trailer area. Since we got that master key. And then... Wait. I mean, we have to. Because I don't have any other keys. Oh, yeah, the letter was about him, right? Yeah. The master of disaster, exactly. Let's see, can we get into this room? It said master key. Let's see, that's useful. It's a master key. It's supposed to unlock everything. Brother Andrew. I already looked in yours. God damn it. Rusted. I've already forgotten which ones were open and which ones were not. Okay, so that line's clear. No trailers. Leonard, that's right. Okay, so we're going to need to look at Leonard and, well, Peyton, because we already looked at Andrew. You unlock the door using the trailer master key. Whiskey. Bolt cutters. Don't mind if I do. That's some cereal? Oh, yeah, Leonard was the guy who kept eating cookies. Looks like he just, would go out and get drunk and then steal cookies. Just full of slap bracelets. Just for, for different occasions. Sometimes you need, like, longer ones, shorter ones. You know?
The
We could
deceiver
party with him,
changed
yes.
Father James, though only a few of us seemed to notice. He had new revelations almost daily. Doctrines changed. Actions that would have been terrible sins previously were suddenly permissible, while seemingly innocent behaviors became mortal sins. The others seemed to have no problem going along with it. I wondered if something was wrong with me. Father grew visibly agitated, and as adamant as he was about the sanctity of his new revelations, something was different. He was scared, and that scared me.
So do y'all have a guess of who is talking on the tape recorder out of the names that we've seen so far? It's okay if you don't, or if you don't, keep them front of mind. Read Leonard's note. Thou shalt not kill. But it's not that simple, is it? We are God's army. We must protect our flock. This is a war with souls on the line. We must be resolute, unwavering. So why won't my hand stop shaking? Why do I keep seeing his face when I close my eyes? Somehow I didn't think fighting for the Lord would mean beating an unarmed man to death with a shovel. Lord, why won't my hand stop shaking? No, from Henry. You don't know her name, but you have an idea? Ooh, feel free to give a description. Who get down with the alcoholic cookie thief? You know what? He does sound like he could party. Leo, it's got to be him. I'm certain. He hasn't talked yet, but I have no doubt. Scrounge around his trailer and see if you find any leverage. We busted the lock grabbing him last night, so we have to use your bolt cutters to get in. Henry. PTSD, hello, friend. Yes. Do you mean Juliet? The, No. It can't be Juliet. Sorry, I've got the names wrong in my head, too. Yeah, let's bolt cutter this. Interesting that he didn't break in yet. Oh, hey, look, a shovel. Probably bloodied. Printout. Transmit code XV768. Encryption code 3686. You descriptor of them? Yeah. Of the one you just know Viola. So there's Juliet, but Juliet was a child. Diane, Hope. I mean, those are just names at the moment. We have keys, so we can go see if we can rifle in there or figure out which of the women is talking. Compromised. Need. Do not wreck frontal raid. Armed mill. Grade HW plus training. Most are 100% bought in. Will use violence. Note from Lillian. I changed my lock like you suggested. I left a copy of the new key under the tree near the fire pit. That's what's buried at the fire pit. Peyton's notes. Father James Israel, born Donald McKitterick. It's the narc. It is. Exciting, isn't it? Born Idaho, early 50s. Unclear. Vietnam vet, honorably discharged 1970 due to shrapnel injury. Born again in late 70s. Criminal record includes larceny, drug possession, vagrancy. Married to Anne McKitterick. So Anne, whatever is going up above in the bedroom, or maybe that's not the bedroom, whatever is going on upstairs, Anne has to sleep in the pantry. Okay. Because that we found her room in the main, I guess it's the rectory, in the main cult house. Signs of amphetamine addiction. Receives visions from an angel named Serial starting in 1986. Left former church and founded Perfect Heaven with wife. Purchased Black Sage Ranch. 1991. Sorry, my sinuses are really acting up right now. Anne McKitterick Israel. Born Oregon? Not much known. Worked as a secretary for a heating and cooling company for years. Met Donald/James through church. Married 1981. Complete loyalty to husband. Primary recruiter for group. So that's who talked to Lady on the tape recorder, right? She said she met Anne. Andrew Custer, born ? Recruited in Houston, owned a small farm, runs the farm for group. Frequently writes to his brother in El Paso. Yes. Viola DeWitt, mid-30s from Albuquerque, 2 children, Juliet 11 and Lucas 9. Recently divorced from her husband. Claims frequent abuse. Frequent concert of Father James. Okay, so we know from the tape recordings that the person speaking had caught the eye of Father James. So potentially Viola, although they didn't mention having kids, and they were mentioning that they were just graduated from college. Leonard Vanderhorf, late 20s. Former police officer, National Guard, military training. Discharged due to drug addiction. James promised to help him get clean. Seems to have worked for a little while. Access to weapons, trains group members in arms and tactics. Often has alcohol on his breath. Relapse? Dangerous. Yes. We found a whole bunch of alcohol. She didn't care, but knew what he was up to. Discussed feeling saved. Yeah. Lillian Carter, early 20s, born San Diego, 1972. Recent. Okay, well. Mystery solved. Recent college graduate, some useless degree. Depressed, trouble finding job. Often goes to rectory for alternative cleansing with other women. It's her. Seems to have more doubts than some others. Reach out to her. Useless degree. Hey, stop talking about my choices. Rip communications degree. I know. Okay. That was okay, so that was good to know. Let's haul ass over here because I believe this far end is mainly ladies trailers. Global studies. Ooh, we've been in there. Julia and Ellie. Oh, that's rusted shut. Damn it. Most schools call it international relations, which at least sounds professional. Yours made it sound like a hippie degree. Oh no. Okay, that's rusted shut. For you. Rusted shut. Damn it, where's the one open? Diane. Wait. Who cares which one it is? Oh wait, actually no, let me find which one it is while we're here. Let's hope. Because I don't have the key yet. This is Henry, right? Yeah, okay. You had a liberal arts degree. Oh. Did you at least... Oh, no. Where's this rusted shut too? Okay, so those are all closed. Did you at least take some classes that you enjoyed? Both of you? Andrew, we already looked at. Elroy. Vance. Josiah. Henry. Damn it, where's Lillian? Leonard. I was just there. Alejandro. Christopher. Okay, can't open you. Peyton. Fox Lillian. Aaron. Earl. Earl didn't take care of his trailer. You loved your degree? Just the nothing practically. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, look at this. God damn it. Okay, so this is Lillian. Okay. Oh, she's got lights hung up. She's a free spirit. She's a free spirit. Okay. Let's go to that fire pit and get the key. Which, how she changed the key to her trailer, or the lock to her trailer in this climate, wild. So you have a bachelor's degree? Yeah. I do love that mine allows me to say that I have a BS. Because, you know, I'm very much a bullshitter. A shovel caked in blood. Digs into the mound and sift through the loose dirt, finding a small brass key inside. Got to zoom back. Had to take a foreign language for it. Ooh. Work for an attorney who had you call and make his hotel reservations in Paris since he couldn't speak French. It's the most you've used your degree in over a decade. That's amazing. Fast track accelerated degree program at Conservative Christian University. Your favorite part was making a pro-abortion piece for the art class. Oh my God. Oh, Odious, you legend. I'm so glad you did that. Lillian. You unlock the door with the brass key. What's in here? Read note from Viola. Lillian, forgive me if I'm speaking too freely, but I care deeply about you, and I worry that you are having doubts about the Father and his teachings. You're young, Lily. I understand where you're coming from. Believe me. But as someone with a lot more life experience, let me tell you, you have nothing to doubt. Father James is a prophet of the Lord. He speaks the true word. If you need proof, just look at his we read this already. Did we read like a draft copy that she had? Oh.
He risked his life coming to me. Somehow he could tell that I was wavering. I'm still not sure how. He was from the FBI, he said. and he was here to investigate the group as a cult. When he said that word, I told him to go to hell. I almost went right to Father James. But I didn't. He left me a pamphlet that talked about the signs of a dangerous cult. At first I refused to read it. What was the point? How could that have anything to do with our group? But I did read it, and even though my entire brain was screaming at me, I went back to him.
Odious, I believe you're well loved when you go to the right places. We appreciate what you not art masterpieces. I was trying to for some reason my brain's like art pieces, but it's like no, there's a word missing, or like fine art that you create. My brain's starting to slow down. It's that classic Wednesday problem. Are you in a cult? It's a scary question, but an important one. Spiritual fulfillment and community involvement are important aspects of a healthy life, but it's possible for these to take deep, unhealthy, and even dangerous forms. If you're reading this, someone who cares about you is concerned about your well-being. The group. Oh, okay. Immediately we go to bulletin points. The group displays excessively zealous and unquestioning commitment to its leader, and whether he is alive or dead, regards his belief system, ideology, and practices as the truth, as law. Teacher really liked the piece or didn't outright hate you for it. She ran the drama department, though, and didn't think she necessarily agreed with the complete outlook. Gotcha. And also probably believed in women's rights. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad that you had a teacher like that. Questioning, doubt, and dissent are discouraged or even punished. Mind-altering practices such as meditation, chanting, speaking in tongues, denunciation sessions, and debilitating work routines are used in excess and serve to suppress doubts about the group and its leaders. Leadership dictates, sometimes in great detail, how members should think, act, feel. For example, members must get permission to date, change jobs, marry, or leaders prescribe what types of clothes to wear, where to live, whether or not to have children, and how to discipline children, and so forth. The group is elitist, claiming a special exalted status for itself, its leaders, and members. For example, the leader is considered the Messiah, a special being, an avatar, or the group and/or leader is on a special mission to save humanity. The group has a polarized us versus them mentality, which may cause conflict with the wider society. The leader is not accountable to any authorities. The group teaches or implies that it is supposedly exalted ends, justify whatever means it deems necessary. This may result in members participating in behaviors or activities they would have considered reprehensible or unethical before joining the cult. For example, lying to friends or family, or collecting money for bogus charities. Subservience to the leader or group requires members to cut ties with family and friends and radically alter the personal goals and activities they had before joining the group. The group is preoccupied with bringing in new members. The group is preoccupied with making money. Members are expected to devote inordinate amounts of time to the group and group-related activities. Members are encouraged or required to live and or socialize only with group members. Most loyal members feel there can be no life outside the context of the group. They believe there is no other way to be and often fear reprisals to themselves or others if they leave, or even consider leaving the group. If one or more of these are true for your group, it may not be a healthy community. But don't worry, help is available. Interesting. Ooh, cleansing room key. Oh, yay! The room that had the blood soaking out of it. Fun. Ooh, note from James. Lillian, A member of the flock who will not be named happened upon one of the books you purchased while on a trip into town. While reading non-church materials is not strictly prohibited, I must caution you against consuming too much of any secular material. The godless worldview is powerfully poisonous, with its promises of pleasure without consequences. Sold. Sign me up. And freedom from rules. But here, you know true freedom. Freedom from sin. Freedom from damnation. And the true pleasure of God's love. Consider this a friendly warning. I want the best for you, my sister. If it becomes clear that your reading is compromising your faith, we may have to change the rules in order to protect you as well as the rest of the flock. Father. And what was this book called, Lillian? Right? Like, now I'm interested. Like, she gives some, like, grade A smut? Or was it just like a romance novel? Or who knows? I just purely for science, I want to know. Burn your non-Christian CDs, right? Oh boy, yeah. Met a lady who escaped with her husband from a Jehovah's Witness church, really? Because they didn't know their birthday without looking at the driver's license because they aren't celebrated. That's wild. That is so wild. It was the almanac from 1984. that dang perverse almanac. How can the absolute truth change so rapidly? First, the doctrine of cleansing, which was immutable and unavoidable. Pain as currency, etc., etc. Then the doctrine of alternative cleansing, which seemed to change the rules against extramarital sex and polygamy, but only in the service of a clean body. Now, Father James has received another revelation, which he pronounced privately, only to a few of us women. It's not written down. It hasn't been added to the Book of Serial. It directly contradicts previous doctrine. Father says that the Lord has brought a deceiver into our midst in order to test the strength of our faith. We must be ready to prove our dedication to the flock, and, like Abraham with his son Isaac, we must be ready to sacrifice our notion of what is moral in order to serve the greater cause. Is this God's plan for us? To use our bodies as tools? Why doesn't this feel right? Since Lillian is leaving the tapes, I like to think that she got out. She's leaving tapes and started this whole thing. I like to think that maybe she got out of this. Because she seems like a pretty good person who just had a real bad decision. I hope so, yeah. Wait, look, this is not a baseball diamond. Look at how lumpy this is. You're gonna roll so many ankles here. Can't even make a regulation baseball diamond. Well, time for the blood door. Blood keys for the blood door. Black key with an alchemical symbol for blood etched in it. Great. You're not in a cult if you just, like throw around small chemical symbols here and there, You unlock the barn with the cleansing room key. Oh, well, I mean, they had a tarp. Can't use any of that. Alchemy, turn blood into currency, right? Wait. Open air barn. Sin is thy debt. Pain thy currency. Nice cello, right? Oh good, a bloody axe. Just take that. That's not a crime scene thing. Old blackened blood seeped into the cracks of the altar. Well, good guidelines for cleansing. Improper thoughts, lust. 3 cuts with a small blade. Improper thoughts, doubt. 5 cuts with a small blade. Stealing, 1 finger or 1 hand, depending on the item's value. That makes that runs out real quick. Sloth, 2 lashes with whip. See, look, like it took 4 transgressions to get to the using a whip, which, you know, you think they would start with rather than a blade. Taking the Lord or Father James's name in vain. 5 cuts, large blade. Can't steal without fingers. I mean, yeah, but... Hey. Murder, rape, idolatry. The violating body part. Hand, genitals, eyes. Well, we found the axe that used it. Probably solves itself. I mean, they didn't do that for Leonard. Leonard was a cookie thief. What's this? Ooh. Well, good. Good. We get to go to the mines. You know, a cult that has mines. That's got to be good. Book of Sario. And yet, the Lord, in his infinite love and compassion, has not forsaken those who have forsaken him. No man is without the cloud of sin, but the light of the Lord shines brightly. To make thyself ready for the Lord's embrace, cleanse thyself of sin by way of self-sacrifice. Give up thy blood, thy flesh, for it is soiled and pathetic, unworthy of the Lord's gaze. For each sin committed by the hand, whip the arm once. For each sin committed by the feet, whip the leg once. Again, feet, this is a foot-centered cult. For each sin committed by the eyes or mouth, cut the face once. Pray thou over thy spilled blood, and in cleansing it thou cleanseth thyself. The mines are where the body parts kept, right? Maybe. Although, judging by the flies and the amount of excess blood seeping past the door, maybe not. Sin is thy debt, earthly pain thy currency. For those who are thoroughly purged of sin in this manner, and who have followed the commandments of the Lord, and who believe truly in their heart and body, the days of taking will bring them to the feet, again feet, of the Lord. Fresh, no, free of earthly flesh. Combined 2 F words that were fairly close together. Awash in divine light for eternity. Have faith, be cleansed, and this will be your reward. You listen to some tunes? Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, honestly, when I think about a cleansing room, I don't think like using like cuts and knives and stuff as like the first way to make people be cleansed. That seems a bit much, you know?
He called it the cleansing room, where we would exchange pain in this realm for forgiveness in the next. We'd all gather in front of the altar, and one by one we would declare our sins to the flock, each of us given penance to perform in front of the others. Bloodletting, self-flagellation. I saw men break their own bones and women cut off a finger that had caused them to sin. It was true devotion, and it was terrifying and wonderful to see.
Yeah, to see people do that willingly must be an absolute mind fuck, you know? Sweat lodge might be nice. Salt bath, herb tubs, right? You know? Might be good. Oh, my face. Oh, good. Bloody tool. Tool rack. It's great. Love it. Oh, can't interact with anything. Time to leave this bloody place. I guess we zoom into the mines. When you're already in that headspace, just seems right. I bet, yeah. Oh, come on, climb, climb. Axe. Don't see how that's useful. It's an axe. That's wood. You unlock the door to the mines with the key. If I have to. Caution, out of service. This wood I can axe. You hack away with the axe into the boards. All the way. Revealing an open space behind. Great. You know, I was playing with, gas in the kitchen earlier, or gas stove. Why not just go playing in some mines with no one else around? Being dependent on this elevator to get where I need to be. How the fuck did they have this? These are life choices, right? Blood. Oop. Eh. Okay. They've been oiled and well maintained, right? Ooh. Generate. Yeah. You don't see how the generator key is used. Oh. Fine game. Sass me all you want. You can't hurt me anymore. Hydrate? Why, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, dead end. Okay. Yeah. Where are we going? Looking mighty empty. I know. I don't have any refills. I drink all my coffee and I drink all my water. It's sad. Open crate. Oh, look. There's some M16s. Military-grade rifles and ammunition piled among the straw interior of the crate. Just cult things. Hashtag cult things. There's no cooldown on that hydration redemption. Just saying. I know. That's bit me in the ass more than once. For a second you thought it was pizza? God, what if we just opened these crates and it was pizza? Pamphlets. Contingency, protecting the flock. Our secular enemies see our imminent salvation and find themselves filled with jealousy and rage. They want to keep the world immersed in sin. They will stop at no lengths to prevent us from fulfilling the Lord's plan. We must be prepared to protect the flock. Why would they... If they want to keep the world immersed in sin, it's not like you're broadcasting your message out over the airways. Why would they care about 10 people going to heaven when they get the rest of the world? You're not like threatening like in a They Live style plot to broadcast all of their lies. You're living in a ranch, not talking to anybody. Nobody knows you're fucking there. Henry was able to use his contacts in the Southwest Patriots Corps to get us arms and armor for protection. He will be leading training drills starting Thursday. Mandatory for all in the flock. Children included. We will rise up and fight in Christ's name if necessary. Well, that's not going to go well. Pamphlets? Yeah, more of the same. Why are they keeping the pamphlets down here? Oh, geez, I know. Oil can. More guns. Guns. Man, they got a lot of guns. Sorry, Mary. I was really hoping for some pizza, too. Maybe we find more crates. Let's hit that generator. Yeah. Some good contacts. I mean, fortunately, it doesn't seem... Don't see how that's useful. Fuck you, game. God damn it. You show me a generator to give me oil, and you give me a key that's for generators, and then you sass me. Ah. More blood. Copper. Or crimson, copper-smelling blood. Blood, his blood. More... Oh. Sorry, I read that as more minecart, not move minecart. Oil can! You eke out the remaining oil from the can onto the rusting wheels. Do I push it? Wait, what's that? Is that a mine? No, it's not a mine. Never mind. I just axe it. I axe it a question. Who are you? A decomposing body curled in the fetal position. Reach out and touch it. A note falls from the corpse's pocket. Sweet note. L. I got your delivery. I made a copy of the key to James's room last night. I think Andrew noticed. He was acting suspicious. I'm going to hide the copy somewhere we both have access to it, in case something happens. Look in the southwest corner of the cornfields. You'll find it. P. So this is Peyton. Yeah.
I think it might have been my fault they found Peyton. We were seen together too often, maybe. But how would they know? Maybe they saw the pamphlet? I don't know. I don't know, but I can't shake the feeling that it's my fault.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. They found him. They told us he had decided to leave the flock. I didn't believe them, but I didn't ask any questions. After that, we moved on. It was like he had never been there at all. Scared me, but instead of trying to get away, I just let myself fall deeper in. I did my best to shut out any doubts. It was easier that way.
Yeah, like the last thing that she needed right then was survivor's guilt, or guilt of having potentially caused the death of somebody. It seems like it, yeah. Which means that we can go find that key, right? So it makes sense that she never got the note. Are you gonna let me use gas on this? Oh, look! That wasn't a dumb thing to use. Thanks, game. Surprised they never checked his pockets, though. I mean, they might not have cared. You know? No key needed, right? Yeah. Silly me for using the generator key this whole time. I wonder if the thinking was... My face! That's kind of cool. Look at that. If the thinking was that Lillian was just doubting, then she could be converted back to a full believer. Whereas Peyton was the one who needed to... Who was the full outsider, who was the one who needed to... Who couldn't be converted. Who was the one who needed to just die. Okay, wait, southwest corner. Okay, north is that way. So the crack in the corn on the farm goes north-south. Just give up an eye, a hand, no harm done. Right, exactly. Okay, so south, west. Yeah? Aha. Dirt patch. Let me use this dirty VHS tape. Hopefully that's useful. Well, game. You dig into the mound and sift through the loose dirt, finding a small brass key. So this goes to the room in the rectory. And we go back to the rectory and discover what other horrible things we can find there, and possibly view this VHS tape, which I am not at all looking forward to. Even though I don't remember what's on it. Yeah, really cool. Let's stay the night here, right? I mean, this is pleasant. Super pleasant. I do appreciate that even though this is a walking sim, you get a run button and you really zoom. Sure, it's innocuous, right? Yeah, it's probably, you know, a taping of like America's Funniest Home Videos. You know, one, you know, like the all crotch edition one where everyone just gets hit in the crotch with something. So I swear that's what 90% of that program was. Open door. Small back. Blah, blah, blah. Small brass key covered in dirt. Unlabeled. You unlock the door using the second floor key. He didn't want anyone to know he's a Dragon Ball Z fan, right? He had the cell fight taped, and he was just like, you know what? I love my flock, but they wouldn't get it. And you know, he was a Dubs fan. He's like, they're all sub fans. It's not gonna work out. It's especially fun if you lose your crotch in the purge room. Shit. Oh, good. It's got a VHS. Oh, that's great. Not at all creepy with the curtains in the foreground. What are you? A reprint of an etching of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. A painting depicting Christ's dead body being removed from the cross in Golgotha. And Father James. Examine bed. Father James's bed. Messy. Covered in thick woolen sheets that have held in years of must. Ugh. What a description. What a word to use. Oh, a stack of old nudie mags, ranging from pretty tame to seriously perverted, tucked away under the bed as if it's a 12-year-old's bedroom. A lamp. I can always trust you, lamp. Let's see how that's useful. Well, I hit the wrong buttons all at once. Use lock. Okay. Combination didn't seem to do anything. Well, shit. Oh god, we don't have a blue light. You know what? We're trying, even though this is a game where you can examine things, we're really trying to just have a light touch here. We're mainly just like prodding things with our shovel. Read James's journal. I don't want to. I don't care what that asshole had to say. A shoebox stuffed with baggies of white powder and a glass pipe, blackened at the end. Lamp. Lamp. There we go. So it's not Room Raiders. You know what? I guess not. Journal. Finally slept last night. Spoke with the devil. He came to the foot of my bed to bargain for the safety of the flock. But lo, I outsmarted him. Begged me to stop my crusade, and I spat in his face. Spat in the devil's face, and he shriveled away. Sin has physical mass. I have measured it in experiments. Just take that in for a second. Experiments. Nothing else. Just experiments. And have determined the mathematical formula for determining a person's sin. Weight not visible to the naked eye. Requires a special weighing device attuned to divine wavelengths. will build and test all flock to ensure cleanliness, especially Lillian, Juliet, Leonard. Odious, what's the name of the thing? You know what I'm talking about. Alchemy? Yes, alchemy. But also, what's the name of the thing? It's not an E-meter. We're measuring thetans now. That's it. Intended to wait for Juliet to come of age for alternative cleansing, but came across rabbinic text citing consummation of marriage as young as 3 years and 1 day. We'll pray and wait for answer. Fuck this man. Dream notes. A great winged leviathan emerges from the clouds, speaking in radio waves, surrounded by angels. Leviathan spoke of the deceiver closing in, bringing unclean evil to the flock, infecting them with doubt, and opening our gates to the outside world. Angels flew into the Leviathan's mouth and lit his tongue on fire. Breath of flame exploded outward and engulfed the world in my dream. I understand, Lord. Well, enough of that. Enough of that. Oh, hey, Leviathan! Second Leviathan we've seen in media this month. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Although, not really unsurprising that Leviathan is mentioned, at least in passing here. Slap bracelets? I mean, slap bracelets as well. Okay, let's get this over with.
My flock, I have wonderful news. No. My flock, I have wondrous news. The days of reckoning are upon us. Some of you may be afraid. Damn it, no. My flock, I have wondrous news. The days of reckoning are upon us. Be not afraid. This is the day we have been working towards all this time. The focal point of all history. The end point of all creation. I have seen the signs. I have heard the word of the Lord. I speak the word of the Lord. I am the word of the Lord. Yes, that's good there. Three, 5, 6, 9. Damn it. 3, 5, 6, 8. Shit. And what's the code for the damn safe? 4. Of course. 4.
3564. Well, at least it was that. At least it was him practicing being that. Didn't fix anything. Yeah. I think it's meant to look extra crappy. But good call out, because the flashlight actually did kind of make it a little bit worse. 3, 5, 6, 4. I mean, yeah, but also made her go into the pantry sometimes when he brought others up here, or had others in the other room. So, yeah, you were lying, yeah. I thought that was a sandwich. Actual sarcasm? Yeah, okay, good. You have the seal now. No more excuses. It's time to head to the chapel and face the past. I want to read this note. Praise be to the Lord, our temple has been revealed. Angels of the Lord have revealed specifications for our temple. The temple of the prophet shall be a sacred space, reserved only for Father James and his chosen to further pursue revelation and closeness to the Lord. The temple will contain a single king-sized bed, food enough for 2 people for 200 days, full copies of my scripture, weapons, and ammunition. The measurements, which must be followed exactly, are as follows. Just like your average bunker, just your average bunker, Yeah. Figured there'd be a bed? Yeah. You're not getting away from that with this kind of cult. Because, the polygamy was probably the plan all along. It's just something that they waited to introduce, I say they, I mean he. Wait, where am I going? I'm off-roading, it's fine. Jeez, yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, anytime you have... just this sentence. A cult led by a man. Everything else fills in automatically, doesn't it? Chapel lock. Bom, bom, bom. I have an axe. Why can't I open it with an axe? You place the seal on the door and hear a click somewhere inside the mechanism. Just looking for loot. Okay. Ooh, we got an organ. Rather use the axe, right? Although I'm glad we still have the axe. Just in case.
Don't be afraid. There's no need to be afraid. We must go through the flames, but the flames will not hurt us. Not our true selves, our spiritual selves. I know his will, and it's time. This world is molded in filth. It's too far gone. They sent demons to test our resolve. They expected us to give up the fight, but here, today, we prove to all of them that we never gave up. Our faith never wavered.
Too cheap indeed, Odious.
Today, we take our place at the foot of the throne of the Lord. Here now, we'll dull the bodies a little. There's no need for it to hurt. Here, drink this. Drink this. Pass these around.
Oh, they did use
Things
juice.
will go a little fuzzy, but then the flames will take us, and we will join our Lord in his heaven. We will be by his side forever, where we belong. Amen. Amen.
They did.
Lord, I love each and every one of you so much. God bless.
Your cult is better? I
That's
agree.
when they locked the doors, and then Andrew and Leonard started soaking rags in lighter fluid while I started handing out the cups. Little paper cups full of crushed up Quaaludes mixed with lemonade. Father kept preaching as we drank. They lit the rags and put them around the outer walls. Everything caught so quickly. Soon everything was on fire, and people just sat down in it. Let it take them. Something clicked. I don't know what. I needed to get out. I didn't want to die. I remembered Father's temple, and I ran.
Cool. In Tatter's cult, you get resurrected? True. Tatter, thank you so much for subscribing. You're wonderful. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful birthday week and birthday month. People usually die of old age. That's pretty good. Rather than doing their best impression of a birthday candle. Yeah. Oh. Ooh, what's this? Not another journal. I don't want to read more. Everyone here, a lot of people here mostly sucked. Lamp. What's this? Bet this lady never forgets the smell. Yeah, I mean to have that sentence, while I handed out the cups, like, God, the PTSD that she must have from this event. Don't you remember? Don't you remember how you survived? Why don't you want to remember? Examine the bookshelf. Full of esoteric theological, almost said theoretical, same thing, texts arranged in some indiscernible order. X. Don't see that's useful. Game. Tired of your sass. Oh, another journal. But this, yeah, that doesn't turn you vegetarian. Yeah. Why don't we want to remember? Not the self-preservation of it, right? Yeah. You don't know why. When the time came, you couldn't face the Lord. Your doubt had eaten away at you. You didn't join them in their glorious death. But in your doubt, neither did you save them. Girl, you do not need... Excuse me, you do not need to put that on yourself. You were not in the right mind. You were not in the right anything. You are a coward. Another altar, also bathed in red light, sitting under a wall of religious imagery. You should at least have a box to slide down in, right? What are you? The painting, yep, the Golgotha Christ. A rare Christ, some might say. Oh, look! Exactly to his specifications. Examine the bed. The covers are still rustled from the few nights you spent here. Oh, never mind. That door would hurt. Yeah, true.
The door shut behind me and everything was dark and completely silent. As if the burning chapel and all the people dying behind me didn't exist. The drugs took over then, and it was all I could do to crawl into bed before I passed out.
See? Even more reason why you can't put the fact that only you survived on your conscience. Like, not only were you not in the right mind because of cult indoctrination, but you also partook in the drugs that everyone else did. Not a king-size bed. I mean, it's definitely not a California king, I'll tell you that. Drug, yeah, girl, you did your best, exactly. She probably slid down that hallway. Barely making it. So basically, she got down there in time, right? This bookshelf is full of fringe religious texts and several copies of Father James's works. In one lower corner, tucked away, there is a stack of comic books. You've all seen 28 Days Later. I'm picturing the girl in the red dress at the end. Kind of how she moves and talks through the through that ending as Lillian. just kind of going with the flow, you know, just like has something in her mind of something to do and just it kind of, you know, it happens, but but does she know, is she aware of what she does to make it happen? Probably not. Just knows that she has to run and makes it here, you know. Examine the refrigerator. Refrigerator is full of spoiled food. The smell fills the room as soon as you open the door. We've smelled a lot of horrible things here. Oh good, more guns! Well, I mean, that was to his specifications. That's rude, that door didn't wait for me. I can't turn off my flashlight, it's just gonna keep flashing. Oh, there's more. How many depths of hell are we going through at the moment?
Ma'am, who started the fire? Ma'am, I know you've been through a lot, but we need your cooperation to piece all of this together. Who started the fire?
Pretty much everyone. Father James lit the first flame, but the others helped it spread.
So they weren't coerced?
No. They were weeping with joy. People were singing.
And you? What did you do? Ma'am?
Don't make her say it, you jackass. We didn't start the fire. It was already burning since the world between us. Right? I mean, yeah, you can't say that you weren't coerced when you were in a cult and no one was in their right mind and they were all on drugs. No. I may be no lawyer, no big city lawyer, but that's just my opinion. Yes, say nothing without a lawyer. Exactly. That line of questioning, like, what the fuck? Hmm? Shadows are getting deeper. Are you able to see well enough? It's pretty... I mean, right now it's black for me, but... that's better.
Honey, you're being quiet.
I don't know what to say.
It's just...
I
Lillian,
believe
was
it,
it something we
Odious.
did?
Dad,
I just don't understand how you could run off and join some insane cult.
I don't know, Dad. I don't know.
You're a smart girl. What were you thinking? Lillian, the things I've heard on the news... Where are you going?
Yeah, exactly the kind of support she needs right now. Yeah, thanks, Dad. Great. Yeah, let me go run off and join another cult because, dear God, I'm not getting the support I need right now. Is this the fourth? Inching down? I'm wondering if they're gonna go full 9 levels of hell. How deep is this cheese, right? That's what he said. Sorry. Sorry.
So, Lillian, have you been having any more thoughts
Is that
since
right,
your last
Odious?
attempt?
All the time.
It seems as if you almost regret surviving the fire.
I don't know. I don't. It's so confusing. I didn't want to die, but I feel like I let them all down.
Let them down because you didn't save them, or because you didn't die with them?
I don't know anymore.
Well, listen to me. No matter what, you deserve to live. I promise you. Lillian, you deserve to live.
I
100% odious.
need to go. I can't do this right now. I can't.
Like, survivor's guilt is very common. everyone around her is failing her. Is this 5 or is this 6? It has to be going for 9 levels of hell, right? Good ending there, yeah, right? Oh, look, even more paintings! Yeah. Deserve to live, yes, exactly. And to repeat it as well, yes. Actual good things that a therapist could say. The center of the earth? I mean,
I'm sure you don't want to hear me ramble about mechanical engineering for another 20 minutes.
it might
Tell
be.
me more about you. You studied communications, right? What kind of job does that get you?
Well, right off the bat, not much. I couldn't find work, so I ended up backpacking through Europe for a year after college.
Oh, cool. I've always wanted to do something like that. I bet it was amazing.
Yeah, it was super fulfilling to see all those different ways of life. Really eye-opening. God, that was a long time ago.
Man, I'm jealous. I jumped right into work after school. Working 80 hours? You know how it is. Just expect to devote everything to it. It's
Good
like
cover, right?
Like a religion. It took me a while to see how messed up it was.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Classic tech bro. Not even realizing he's putting his foot in his mouth. That is really good cover though, the backpacking through Europe. Yeah, like how do you meet new people after that? How do you introduce yourself? Oh good! More crosses! The more crosses around, the more saved you are, right? I like that little chanting. Would guess they hit a trit cult, yeah. Hit a cult trigger sentence, yeah. As soon as I mention the music, it's gone.
You have one unheard message. First unheard message sent yesterday at 7:15 p.m.
Lil, is everything all right? I've been trying to get a hold of you all day. Please pick up. I'm worried about you. Okay, just call me back. Love you.
Oh, so we
End
did
of message.
have a
To delete this
relationship with
message,
Tim.
Press 7. Message deleted.
And that's true. No one would guess that they hit a cult trigger sentence. Still. Okay. Still weapons. Yes. Yeah. Smelly fills the room. Okay. Sorry, Tim bro. Yeah. My face. Bathroom, yeah. Oh, can't use the tape deck. Don't like this at all. Now we're seeing it for what it truly
I remember
is.
now. I've tried not to. I thought I could move on. Pretend it hadn't happened. But here it is. I'm looking at it. I was here. We were all here. And now it's just me.
It existed.
Oh, Lil, Jesus, there you are. Been trying to get a hold of you for hours. Where are you?
I had to take care of something.
Look, just are you okay? I was getting worried.
Yes, I'm fine. I'm heading home now. Tim, there's some things I need to tell you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I met Anne first, waiting for the bus.
Hell yeah, right?
Normally, I avoid talking to just about anybody, but she struck up the conversation.
We faced
She
our
was so
trauma.
pleasant, so confident. She smiled at me as if she had known me as a kid, and we were just catching up after all these years.
We stopped denying it.
She told me she could tell I had a hole in my life. She knew what that was like, she said. She had also had a hole, but it was gone now. I asked her what she was selling, and she laughed and said nothing at all. That what she had to offer was free for anyone who wanted it bad enough. I asked her what had helped her. She just said, James.
And that is SAGEBRUSH. Thank y'all for experiencing this game with me. I absolutely love it. It touches on some very difficult subjects, but it does it in a really good way, in a really important way. And I feel like it would be a good one to play directly after Senwa's Sacrifice. Again, another one about confronting trauma. And this one, and they both end on a positive note. Oh, I'm pressing any button to continue. Well, we'll close it the old-fashioned way instead. Oh my goodness! I hope y'all enjoyed that. Enjoyed that playthrough. I really like the game. I don't know. It got recommended to me somehow through like the Xbox Game Store algorithm, and I really enjoyed playing it, and I thought that'd be a good one to share, especially since I got it from an Itch.io bundle. I can't remember how long ago, last year at some point, but yeah. Thank y'all for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all had a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday or time zone, evening, morning, whatever it is and whenever it is near you, and hope to see you again sometime on this here Twitchiverse, either here or elsewhere, because y'all wonderful. Y'all absolutely wonderful. And I know who we're going to go see. We're going to go say hi to, because, well, not only because she's awesome, but she's also doing, almost did a shout out again. Oh my God. Sim Week. And I have to know what today's cosplay is and what today's activity is. Let's go say hi to the wonderful, wonderful Coco Confession. Y'all, thank y'all. Y'all wonderful. If you wouldn't mind taking one of these raid calls, whichever one applies to you, or just taking some hearts and throwing them in chat. Keep that positivity, keep that love going. Y'all great. Appreciate y'all. Oh. fun with the heavy package. Thank you. It's at least in my apartment, so that makes it easier. Now I just need to not, throw out my back trying to set up a treadmill. Which, we'll see how that goes. Y'all have a good one. And I will see you in October. Bye.